We will return to the cheesesteak subplot later in the episode.
Or I could try to sneak away with my 20 in stealth.
Hero point, male versions of Martinets are Martins.
The chicken jockey is not guarding the airship.
You like your coffee a little Irish? It feels like you need it.
What's in Irish? I thought you were Druish.
We're not making it out of this episode, guys.
Are we ready to play some Rotgrind? Welcome back, everyone, to another exciting episode of Rotgrind. This is our awesome Pathfinder 2nd Edition live play show, and brought to you by the amazing people over on Patreon at patreon.com/ I said it wrong. Patreon.com / narrative declaration, along with all the amazing people who watch. It's you. Even though you might not be able to contribute, you know, stuff like Patreon, subbing on Twitch, or being on a membership on YouTube and stuff like that, to get the VODs early and all that other fun stuff. Just watching and spreading the word is one of the best ways to help us out. Letting people know on various forums, online places, or just wherever your circles are. Just going like, hey, here's this funny little show with a bunch of amazing voice actors and bunch of people and artists who bust their butts off, like Skelly's awesome art, Salty Job's awesome art, amazing acting from all of our folks here and stuff like that, and amazing game master from Dutton. Basically helps, you know, telling people that we exist really helps out. But of course, if you want something more physical, we have a merch shop at narrativedeclaration.shop. Basically, you too can pick yourself up like a Rotgrind shirt, or maybe like a Narrative Declaration cup. And we should, at some point, get some enamel pins and keychains there. Just check the shop to see when it's available, and keep tuned to our Discord at discord.gg / narrative declaration to stay tuned on all the fun stuff we're doing, along with our announcements of like upcoming campaigns, cool stuff we're doing, and some exclusive stuff that we might show you all. But of course, none of this can happen without the amazing people who come together to help make this go, including the amazing players, starting off with Odoroshi.
Hi, hello, it's me. I'm Odo. Today I will be bringing you Vina the Swashbuckler. And, bit over. Go to the next one.
The next one is Hoki.
That's me. I'm Hoki Crow. And as always, I'll be playing the Conrasu Cleric Rehua.
Then, of course, we have the one making a flip. It's Tannhauser.
Well, hi, I'm Speaker D, and Tannhauser doesn't flip very often. That's really more the realm of Vina, but Tannhauser is a wizard, and he's an android! Woo!
Yeah.
It's like that
Yes!
one guy who's like really excited at the kid.
Hero point, yeah!
Yeah! I deserve it! I deserve it!
The overly excited kid.
It's like kind of a 2006 Counter-Strike source map.
So true.
Yeah!
Speaking of one getting headshots, it's Earndil.
No, the fuck I'm not. Anyway, I'm playing as I'm Earndil, and I'm playing as Baldric Weathers, the human alchemist. He doesn't get headshots because that's not how this character works. And even if it did, that would be kind of funny because I do bonus damage by throwing a bomb at someone's head instead of, you know, that. But, you know, that's fine. Counter-Strike source. Let's play it now.
Of course, the one who's going to give us hero points is our game master, Thurston Hillman.
Hello.
Thurston Hillman.
Hi.
It's going to give us hero points.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I will.
No promises, though.
Yay!
Maybe.
Oh,
Maybe.
If you're a good boy.
Yeah. You gotta
I don't think we've
work
ever
for
been
those hero
good.
points.
I
No.
don't know
not
if we've ever been
once.
good. Like I don't know
No.
what good is for us.
and of course, I am your
What's
host.
a recap for a hero point?
I'm
Well,
your
let Soren
host.
introduce himself.
Yeah, no one
No.
introduces me ever. I have to do it myself. I am your host for this evening. I am Zoran the Wizard. I'm the one who will be yelling very loudly to help and basically hope you guys support my friends. So with that, I guess someone could do a recap for Hero Point as I fix the bot that has broken as soon as I switch the scene. Giving me time to
Yeah.
fix it again.
I did the recap last time, but I can redeem myself if I get a hero point.
You could. I'll even promise you the hero point this time and not just give it to Speaker.
You will? I don't have to hold Speaker hostage. I don't have to put a gun to his head and say, Thurston, if you don't give me that hero point.
If you do put a gun to his head, I'll give you 2 hero points.
Oh,
Wow!
Hey, what's that mysterious knocking on my door?
Oh, hi, Roshi.
Roshi, yay!
I can't believe
Yeah,
when
so
someone
Boy's
gave
a little
Roshi
too
a
energetic
gun.
right now.
All right, sure. I'll do the recap.
Yeah.
Mostly because my notes for that session are a little bit funny. Because it starts with, we're meeting with the hegemon? 4 question marks? Uh-oh, we're going to his house.
Is Hegemon or gay?
Does hegemon
Really?
is gay?
Really? I
No,
put
okay.
together a masterpiece. And this is what they do.
They
The hero
destroy
point
it.
slipping away from you, Odo.
No, okay,
It's
no,
true,
no.
it's
We
true.
did, however, go to the hegemon's house. We were invited to an audience with him. We went to his beautiful home, which is this like palatial estate on this essentially elevated, like disc almost, with a grand pillar with a lot of stairs that we climbed for a long time, and a grand villa overlooking the entire city. We noticed that the house is very enchanted. There are a lot of magical effects going on there, and so we figured that it was probably best to not try to square up with him, though we thought about it.
Yeah.
I can take him.
With the meeting with the hegemon, he confessed to us that originally he did indeed want us dead, that his attempts to end our lives were in earnest, and indeed it was not an accident that he ran 2 of us over with a chainsaw car, because he saw that we were fatefully tied to Outset's destruction. But now, of course, that our threads of fate has been severed, he has decided that he is undecided as to what should be done with us. As the conversation continued on, he started to reveal little things about himself that raised everybody's eyebrows, including the fact that he had been around since the time of the prince, and he really fucking hated that guy. He was not a fan. And as the conversation continued on, we were given the revelation that he is the Beneficite, a deity that the prince defeated long ago in Outset's history to ascend to godhood. The perfection that he had brought about had originally enslaved the people of Outset's wills. He confessed that he has been trying to remedy that mistake for the past 1,500 years by not directly interfering in anything. He has been quietly sitting back and watching everything unfold in Outset. And this came as a bit of a surprise to the rest of the party, as you may know. And with this new revelation that this man was the Beneficite, the party huddled to discuss what the hell we do from here. The man is functionally a god, and he could prove to be a very very powerful patron, one that could even provide a kind of sponsorship to make up for the fact that we no longer are operating on anti-drown second chances.
Could have given you a red mushroom.
Could have given me a red mushroom, but it's fine. We're good. Ultimately, the party decided that they wouldn't take his sponsorship deal. Some were on board with him, some really didn't like him, some are conflicted, but ultimately, the decision we came to was that we would politely refuse his offer of sponsorship and go about grabbing our destiny ourselves. And then we decided that we are going to go and steal Sandal Declan's fucking airship, and that's the recap. I don't know if I missed anything. Yay! Yay!
Did I get a hero point?
I'll allow it.
Yay!
We made it.
But,
we made it to the episode, gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the hero point comes from Tannhauser.
Riot.
No, I can't.
Oh, Sarah's name.
All right.
You know what, Tannhauser, take my hero point.
No, I will not.
Okay, Thurston, take another one away from him.
That's a good idea.
It's fair. It's fair. Tannhauser wasn't good.
Fair's fair.
Soren's just like in the production studio, like, fuck you, I can't keep turning off and all these hero points.
The problem,
Yes, you can, mister.
problem is that my desk finally concaved in, so I have like a temporary desk going on. And so my other stream deck isn't here, so I'm using the smaller one with audio knobs, which is nice, but they don't have enough buttons for the other setup I have. So I'm figuring it out.
I believe.
Okay.
I got it going on. So basically at this point, Oran pops up and he feels much better now. It's like, yeah, fuck that guy. Anyway, we need to go take that airship, gang.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy for real. I hope he's in prison forever.
Are we talking about Sandal Declan?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yes, see, that's what I'm saying.
Put him high upon a stage. And make him
What?
dance.
I don't think he has many talents. I think he's just good at being a bad person.
Anyone can have a talent, Rehua, including dancing. Even someone as
hobby.
repugnant as Sandal Declan. And then rip his arms off, and legs off, and face off.
That's on brand. That's on
Yeah,
brand.
I wanted to give a little, like I was really into, no, I'm still.
Yeah, you had me on the ropes there. I
did.
You had me going
I'm
for
a
a second, but
trickster.
Oran raises a hand.
Yes. What is it, Oran?
Since we're going over to now take over the airship, should we start making plans? Do we have like a map, or do we start drawing in the sand and thinking we have a map?
Yes, we should devise a plan of some sort, ideally to obtain the airship.
Thurston, I have an inquiry.
Yes.
Where the airship is stored, is it a private location or is it like on a public air dock?
You would know enough that it would be in the Rook's Pilaster in what is essentially a manufacturing district. So it is an accessible like construction / docking facility, but it is heavily patrolled and guarded.
Okay. So it's a matter of us getting to it. That's the issue. But we could theoretically obtain a otherwise legal map of the area.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
In that case, I would like to try and pursue that if at all possible.
Okay,
Using
yeah.
What on earth should I use for this? I guess trying to find someone who would vend a map for that would that be simple enough that I don't have to check?
Society, like, yeah, you don't have to like do a check for anything too crazy here. You can just spend some time. The question I'm gonna have for your group is, you can get a map. Where are you planning on? Like, are you gonna stay at the Hegemons? Or are you gonna go somewhere else to discuss this further? What's the sort of
Well, the
next steps?
Hegemon's house is immune to scrying, so I'm all for staying here.
Yeah,
So that would
We're
be
gonna turn down his offer, and then we're gonna have a sleepover with him.
we're still doing what he wants ostensibly. So like we
This
didn't
is
say
true.
we didn't say fuck you, Hegemon. We're never going to do what you say. We go off to do what he says.
This is true. This is true.
We're just not taking his very, very obvious poison pill.
It's like that argument you have with people calling you like, leave the room right now, but you leave the room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think staying with the Hegemon, despite our differences with the guy, is probably the best chance we've got to not be singled out while we remain here.
I guess. We don't have to look at him though, do we?
I mean, that's kind of up to you. It'd be kind of hard not to look at him. It kind of pops up wherever.
Mr. Tannhauser,
Yes, Oran.
do you have some boogly bloop magic to kind of like look at places from afar?
No.
Oh,
I
Get
got
fucking told.
I got clairvoyance, which is a range of 500 feet for up to 10 minutes.
do you not have
detect
that spell
drawing.
in your book that you've always been carrying this entire time full of spells?
Well, Oran, what a delightfully innocent question. Allow me to point out to you in rather calm and non-pointed terms that I was recently given a volume of scrying spells, and none of those spells were scrying itself. And that is because scrying, if I'm not mistaken, is a level higher than what I can cast at the moment.
Oh
no. I just typed in scrying Pathfinder to double check that I'm not lying.
I heard you
but
typing, and I was like,
I typed in scrying path normal.
Normal.
My brain don't work no
Feel
good.
path normal.
Yeah, it's a 6th level spell, so I need to be able to 6th level spell until I can do that.
Hold on, Hegemon, do you have like a boss monster in the basement that we can fight real fast for a quick level?
you got a potion of like leveling up?
Do you have an experience potion?
Can we just ask the
The
fighter if he
Hegemon
has
has not been here this whole time. He
Damn
is
it.
no longer.
about to
Damn
say
it.
like if we're-
Hegemon, give me one more level and my life is yours!
Sorry, go
Shut
ahead,
up.
Baldric.
No, I was gonna say, like, if we're gonna ask the Hegemon for things, we may as well ask if he could just help us scry.
Hey, Hegemon, can you just unleash all the old gods, all the old powers for us?
I have a question. Is this servant still around?
Yeah, they're still milling about here.
Oran will bird hop over to one of them and go, excuse me, can I have a moment of your time?
Yes, hello.
Would it be incredibly rude of me to ask something of you?
No, I am here to serve.
Excellent. I like those words. Does the Hegemon or somewhere in his vast library have plans of the city, or like architect plans or anything, something related to some of the dock areas in the what Plaster was again? I'm sorry, I'm stupid. Barons.
The Rooks.
Rooks. In the Rooks Plaster. We're looking to potentially gain an airship that would also be beneficial to the Hegemon. So we would like to try to look for some plans to try to, kind of stoke out the place without getting there first.
Ah, are you looking for a layout of the building as it was this week?
Yes.
Of course. Give me a moment. I shall go and consult the records.
Thank you.
They go
That's
off.
very-
Your hair
You
looks
get
nice
them to have?
today.
Thank you.
You're beautiful.
I can't see it, so I appreciate when people tell me.
Yeah, I just want to let you know.
Thank you.
He hops back. Plans on the
That's
way.
right. That's right, guys. Oran is back.
He is so bad.
Guess who's back?
Oh, speaking of the Hegemon, I need to take the luminous dagger pistols out of my inventory.
That's right. Get rid of those.
Get this out of here.
Yeah, you don't
There was a
like.
moment. I had a moment.
That's right.
So now I just have my regular dueling pistol that I've had in my pocket the whole time.
Heated Vina moment.
Yeah.
That's true. He didn't want it.
Nothing more OG than a Glock.
Listen, he hurt my little buddy, and nobody gets away with hurting Oran.
Yeah, he killed me.
Exactly.
And he's still alive.
Don't worry, I'm gonna get him next.
Plays Die Hard soundtrack. It's gotta be Vince somewhere in here.
No, we've done that bit. We've done that bit already.
We can do it again.
Here's
Funny.
Can I roll? Well, actually, I have a couple of questions before I can roll anything. Is it reasonable to assume that we know what the model or class of the airship is, given we came so close to obtaining it in the past?
If you have crafting or anything airship related, you can give me a check on it. Like
You got it.
Tannhauser does. He made an airship once, as you may recall.
As you may recall.
It was a dirigible. Very different thing.
You know, some dirigibles could be airships. Just
That's true.
It's an airship for ants.
And this does.
No, that was an airship for nobody.
This,
Roll your damn die.
yes, I will with my specialty crafting shipbuilding.
Nice.
I got 32 with a 9 on the die, so I can have that.
Okay, so what you know is that on Tyne, airships are each individual masterpieces. So there isn't like a model or anything like that to base it off of. Each airship is genuinely its own sort of construct. There's no standard templates because they're all built to very specific needs and manners. So you'd have enough to know it's not like this airship would be the Ludendorff variant or something like that. This would be more of a size category. So you know that this is like a mid-sized airship meant to carry a group of people and some amount of cargo, like a yacht equivalent.
Could I estimate a rough crew requirement?
Yeah, so based off of that, these ships can often operate on fairly minimal crew. You guess as long as there is a pilot, generally these things are fine. So one person, but if you want to operate, potentially weapons, if they're on board, things like that, then the crew complement would need to increase. But as far as point A, point B, generally like one person just to fly the thing.
Tannhauser.
Yes, Oran.
I know how you can learn more about airships.
How?
By going to patreon.com/Airship Declaration, where we will be releasing an airship PDF at some point.
How's that review going, Zoran? How's that review of that document going, Zoran?
Actually, pretty well. I actually wrote some couple paragraphs, and I have a character to send you. I got to stat block it out, so.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Sorry for being a shill. My bad. Keep going.
Yeah. I'm so mad you're shilling this hard work that gets put into our PDFs. So sorry.
Hold on a second. I need to cancel my subscription to a Patreon.
I can't pay you this.
Paying me my own. You pay me exactly the amount that I donate to the Patreon every month. It's the most useless.
It's ingenious.
Passing a $20 bill between each other forever.
Yeah.
Thanks for your hard work, Speaker. Really.
What was that bad? Like, you owe me $10. You owe me $10. Well, here's the $10. Oh, here's this $10. Oh, here's your $5 back.
It's like that bit from the Naked Gun where he keeps passing.
Oh yeah.
Now, maybe this will clear your mind. Anyway, Tannhauser explodes.
All right.
Okay.
Oh,
Wow, can everyone give me a reflex save?
No.
All right, so without too much fuss, as the plan to get a map evolves from Baldric will go out to walk on the street to get a map, to Oran goes and asks someone, to Tannhauser explodes. Eventually, one of the servants does return with a map of the location. So I think, one sec here, I'm just gonna do a little configuration of the map here.
Hide all the bosses.
Okay, this should work.
It's a ship.
Ooh.
It should give you a
Thank you to Tell Stories for the
rough-
amazing map.
Yeah. gorgeous.
Thank you, Yabi.
Yeah.
Yeah, babe.
Yay!
So what is being seen here? For some reason, and I think what I can do, actually, let me. I might be able to adjust this. For some reason, I can't zoom out a lot on this, and I think it's just because I don't have padding on the map, so it's kind of hard to zoom out a lot on.
You can
so
add padding real
apologies for
quick.
that. Yeah, give me a sec just to do that, so we can get that all.
Map padding.
Normally, I don't have to add map padding, but for just the layout of this one, it's
Yeah, you know it's just a later.
a little bit. I mean, this might update thing.
It's okay. Just tell me where you want the focus to be, and I'll do my best.
Yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah, it won't
Padding
do it.
really
Oh,
doesn't
well.
do anything. Okay. I'm getting rid of the padding then, and then we'll just go like that. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah. So you can tell that it's docked in an area. That there's sort of two connecting points. It has a primary bridge with some supply crates, and then a secondary storage area with like a wooden crane and whatnot, and various bridges that connect to the ship. The ship itself is a fairly austere vessel. Prow all the way back to rear. It's about, give or take, 200 feet in length.
Woo.
And
It's a big yacht.
40 feet wide.
We love party boat.
Yeah, party boat.
Party boat.
One thing that is notable about it is the tree that grows out of it. It is a strange purple leafed tree that kind of grows out of the back of the vessel, two sort of sets of branches protruding from the inside.
What are these? What is the utility of having a tree grow out of your industrial equipment?
Aesthetics.
Or raises a hand.
Aesthetics.
It's a merging of the natural and the artificial. It's perfect harmony.
Let me tell you something. There's nothing natural about an industrial project. It should be full of metal and belching gas into the air so that you know that it's efficient. Why having trees so they look pretty? They're going to be shot off by enemy cannons, unless they're flammable. That would make sense. Yes, perhaps if you light the leaves, they increase the speed. Yes, that would be perfect. We must light it aflame.
Tannhauser,
What
do
are
you
you
need a second?
fucking talking about?
You're not hurting the tree, Mr. Tannhauser.
All right.
Who kind of meekly covers himself up a little bit. Yeah, let's not do that to the tree, please.
Well, I suppose democracy rules on this motion.
Tannhauser, have you gotten into something like that's giving you this energy?
No, I've not. I'm simply excited to get onto this airship. Though I suppose it would be remiss of me not to mention that I'm a bit nervous about our first foyer.
You scared of heights?
I'm not scared of heights. We're going to Golgotha.
Oh.
Well, at least you'll have your friends with you, Tanny.
Yes, but how much of you will remain once we're gone?
Probably all of us.
Probably all of us. If they blow off my arm, we'll just make another one.
Yes.
Most of us, I'm sure.
And I suppose if Baldric gets all of his arms and legs cut off, I can always replace them.
Yeah. Sure. I mean, I was planning on just not having that happen, but we'll take it as it goes, I suppose.
Let's
Not been to
just-
Golgotha.
Let's just assume it's going to happen to you.
Jesus, dude.
Can I get
Speaker,
Can I get some F's in chat for Baldric's limbs? Like,
Earndil turns into his real self and he leans across the table to Speaker. Dude, are you okay today?
Maybe I'm not, dude. I don't know. I'm just playing it by ear.
Something's in your prescription today. He just slipped you a little something.
Oh, I know what's wrong.
Extra.
I didn't eat dinner today. I'm hangry.
He's hangry.
When I get hungry, I talk about cutting off everyone's arms and legs.
You need a chocolate bar that's branded.
Domino's pizza.
Yeah.
You need a Snickles.
Snickles satisfies.
I have placed the order for the cheesesteak. We will return to the cheesesteak subplot later in the episode.
Hey, chat. Every donations today will be for me buying everyone here a pizza.
I don't want to be. I don't want to pivot.
Yeah, this is my corporate way of giving you a pizza party.
Let's go.
Oh my god, I've always wanted a pizza party.
Are we just gonna? Are you going?
Party.
Zoran, are you going to mail one of us the pizza and say you can have 2 pieces?
Yeah.
And then you have to mail the pizza to the rest of the staff.
Yeah, you have to keep shipping this globe-trotting pizza around.
Holy shit!
It's getting.
I like the contrast of like you guys get a pizza that you have to ship amongst yourselves and pay for that. I have ordered myself a knight. I shall wear it.
Thurston, based on just pure logic, you and Hulky are getting it last.
He's ordering a pizza, but only for the night.
It better fucking be pepperoni.
I will legit buy everyone a pizza tonight.
I don't want a pizza. I already ate a good thank you.
Okay.
The rest of us have
I
to
already
split
ate.
in
I made
8
pasta.
Okay. So we're looking at the map and looking at the map of the plans and stuff like that.
Yes.
Oran points out, go like, okay, well, I don't know. I've never stolen an airship before, so Miss Vina, how do we steal airship?
How do you steal it?
Yeah.
I mean, so long as you can get it unmoored, start the engine, and get somebody behind the wheel.
Hold up, you lost me. What's a moor?
Okay, so long as you can get it unhooked from the dock.
Is it like a fish?
You know, like
Like a fish?
well, sort of. Just get the rope off of it and make sure that it's not tied to the dock anymore. And then we can get someone behind the wheel. And then so long as we get the engine running.
Wheel, but this thing flies, right? It's not a car.
Well, it does need a wheel. You need to steer it.
It's not but it doesn't have bulls on
It's okay,
it,
buddy.
Vina.
Take a second. Take a second to find it.
Look at that brain cell, you little bastard.
Hold on, it's there, I promise.
Orange does not understand the concept. It's like you can't. The wheels go on wagons and.
It's okay. Let him cook. Let him cook.
It's okay, buddy. All right. So yes, so long as we can get it unmoored, get everybody off of it, get somebody behind the wheel and somebody at the engine, chances are nobody can catch you. And if they can, we get somebody on the weapons. Whatever weapons this thing has. I mean, I'm sure it's no Papa Storm's crown, but...
Was that the name of your old ship?
Yeah, that was the name of my old ship.
It's a good name.
It's a good name.
Thanks. It's, Anyway.
But our new vessel has no need for crowns. In this, it shall be superior in every way, except for the fact that there are trees on it.
You're gonna have to
right
get
now.
over those trees, man.
Brother, I cannot promise you of that.
He has already gone the cave depot and has already bought a chainsaw just to get rid of him.
It's gonna be the new Pyrain in the lower decks situation.
No.
Tannhauser like Wile E. Coyote trying to cut out the tree.
Oran's
I can see
constantly
it now.
protecting the trees. It's like ruining
Just
every
adding
plan.
more foliage to it.
So, with the map that we have, we need to put some thought towards this heist that we're trying to do.
Yeah.
My thought is, it's best to go with a stealthy approach first. We see if we can sneak on board, and if we take control of it, then pursuit is going to be exceptionally difficult.
Thurston. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no, you're good. So we just
Thurston.
need to get on board.
Earndil.
I have an inquiry.
Okay.
I imagine, may I roll a, I don't even know what I would do with this. Would this still be, I guess it could be an outset law kind of thing, but would there be any sort of extra precaution to stop someone from simply unmooring a skyship and just leaving?
It's enough for you to know that. Okay, so the thing here is that because each ship is its own unique masterpiece, you don't even know how this fucker's powered. So even like starting up the engine might not be the same. So the moorings and whatnot could be automatic and tied to the process. Without actually having some time on site to assess the vessel itself, it's going to be really difficult.
So we're either going to need the person who built it, which is unlikely, or we're going to need the person who owns it to tell us how it works, rather than trying to eyeball it while potentially under fire from the authorities trying to take the boat.
That would be a solid option, yeah.
That is going, regrettably, to require us to do
Better
something
Call
about
Saul
Santa.
music begins playing.
Oh my god. Vina, I don't claim to know more about air vessels than you in this regard, but we may either need the person who built the ship itself, or we're going to need the person who owned it.
God, that art is so good, Skelly.
God.
It's so flippin' good.
Unless you think you're confident enough to try and learn on the fly how to operate that thing's engine, we're gonna need him.
Yeah, every engine is different, and I don't know. How confident are you or Tanny in your ability to figure something out on the fly?
If I have a moment to investigate the blueprints, I can likely determine how the vessel is able to turn on. The question is, will that mechanism be something we can do swiftly, or will it require special materials? My expertise is mostly on ships on the ground.
Ugh. Oh my god. We're gonna have to talk to Sandal Declan again.
Apparently so.
Oh.
Unless
Behind the GM screen, Jack Nicholson, yes, .gif.
Unless, of course, we can find someone in the city who is also knowledgeable about the construction of certain ships' engines. They're not all the same, but I imagine, despite the differences, that you could probably figure it out if you had some sort of know-how about it.
That's true. Question is of time. We don't know who else has designs on this airship. We know that Declan is otherwise incapacitated, but we also know that he is, for lack of a better way of phrasing it, incredibly fucking easy to manipulate.
Oran raises a hand.
Yes, Oran.
From last time we spoke to him, he might not even know how to do it himself. I mean, he's not the one making it. Now, usually if someone's lazy like that and they order something extravagant like this, they would probably they'd probably just be told how it works once they get their shiny new thing. So probably the people we should be looking for is actually at the shipyard itself. People who are really hands-on with it and know how it works.
Of course, the workers.
We can unite them, see if any of them are part of the revolution, and if not, we could try to convince them, or try to see if anybody who's, heading up the project could, be on our side about it before we take it.
Yes, and worse to worse, assuming that they're all a bunch of bootlicking scabs, we can club one of them on the back of the head, steal their uniforms, and then, a plan is forming. Indeed.
Yeah. We could have
Victory.
plenty of time to investigate the ship at that point and ask questions.
I think we should prepare a backup plan just in case, but that isn't a bad idea.
I thought the backup plan was going to be killing them all.
That is the backup plan.
Oh.
When
Same
we
brain,
start
same
killing
brain.
them first.
No, these are workers. They have rights.
Yes, the right to be killed by me if they don't do what I like.
Nonsense!
Rehua, we might need the information they have.
Thurston,
Yes.
may I
Grandma.
may I roll a society to see where I might be able to find a shipwright of any description for this kind of thing?
Yeah, you can give me a society check.
Society. Because much as I think it would technically, well, it wouldn't even really be easier. Because isn't Sandal arrested or something?
He's
Last I remember.
he's institutionalized.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's somewhere that will be hard to get to.
Honestly, that's probably the best thing that could have happened to the guy.
I'm gonna roll
Oh
a
my-
society before we go down this road. That's a 19 on the die for a 36.
Yeah, so you have enough knowledge to you probably have a contact in the Rook's Blaster. As far as someone who's like designed and built a bunch of bespoke airships, even that contact is beyond you. But you would have enough to know people who've done maintenance or construction work, especially hull work, and hull work being the more common type of thing when it comes to ship design.
Careful you were typing
So
there, speaker.
you would have enough. Yeah. So that would be something.
So so just to recap that, because I
Sorry, I interrupted in the
missed a
middle
bit
there.
of
My bad.
that. So just to recap that, basically, I may know someone who knows enough about building hulls, but building engines for these ships is kind of not known around here.
Yeah, so there's not like the problem is because airships are so bespoke and powerful. Anyone who knows how to build them is like state level, top secret, like whisked away, or like powerful, unique spellcaster or whatnot. Like airships in Tyne are not a common sight. Like they are each so bespoke, but there's enough people who do maintenance on like generally common traits like wood paneling or structural elements. You'd be able to talk to someone who could like probably get you info on say where like exactly where it's docked, which but also some of the guard patrols, some of the background, some of the maintenance and construction work they've done, but they might not know like the super secret sauce that powers the engine.
The
If that
lengths
makes
we go
sense.
to avoid talking to Sandal Declan.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like
Would
whether or
there-
not Sandal Declan would know that even would be, up for debate. as
That's
was
up for
pointed
that's
out.
up for debate, obviously, which is why I'm kind of pushing it somewhat out of my head, because I'm like, well, he may just be as useless as he's always been. So, would there be any perchance literature on the subject? Not like a how to build engine, but like a history of it. There's got to be libraries aplenty here in Outset. It's not like it would be bereft of them.
How, like, what exactly are you looking to do with it? That I guess is my.
Basically just gleaning information on, like, this is a history book regarding many famous and special airships, and they may have some information about old models of ships and whatnot, like a compendium of sorts, not like a design guide or like a how-to book or series of books or volumes on the subject, just something that we could glean some idea out of, so that when comes time to potentially having to hijack the vehicle, if we have to do so without any idea how to actually operate the engine, we can get close enough.
So you, like, Baldric yourself, you don't have a ton of background experience with airships.
Absolutely not, but I have engineering.
For sure. Airship construction is its own very bespoke thing in the setting. It's also, like, heavily secret and guarded. You would have had, like, with your engineering and just where you're at, you would have definitely had connections to like, enough to get those kind of books, and having probably, you know, read them, like, you know, hey, this is something I've researched. But they're almost more fantastical than they are engineering books. A lot of them talk about, you know, sort of, oh, this is the Eternal Party airship that only flies as long as it has, like, revelry happening. And then it, you know, includes things like, oh, and many of the crew members die as they party themselves to death because they're effectively the fuel for the airship moving. It's a lot of allegorical stuff like that, or, you know, just direct kind of horror fodder in terms of how these things are powered. And again, each of them is very, like, individual and unique.
All right, so basically, we don't have a whole lot of leads to follow in regards to this, and simply trying to hijack it won't lead us very far.
Yeah, like to equate it, it's sort of like you are trying to learn about, you know, the Wright brothers plane just as the Wright brothers plane is invented. Like, these things are so bespoke and new that there just isn't a lot of documentation, and they've been around for a bit, but they're all so varied, and there's a lot of conjecture and back-end information. The only resource you might have that could have reliable information would be your resident sky pirate.
And she's drunk.
Yeah.
Always.
Yes.
Always.
The hell with the
And
thought
also-
process. It's like, is it the Thursday gave it a really good description of the Wide Brothers thing. It's like you don't know what their engine is. It's not common.
Yep.
I'm mainly just trying to set up a plan to avoid us getting on the ship, potentially having a lot of heat on our
100%
tails.
you're legit.
And then it's like, now we have to spend like a week figuring out where he's like, we're going to survive fighting off the cops for a week on the boat while
Yeah.
we get the engine working.
Yeah, I don't think I would actually have any skills that would make Vina a ton of use here besides just, well, I flew an airship once and its engine is very different from this one.
So what you mean to say is that in this scenario, Vina is about as useful as Sandal Declan.
Well,
You
she's
flew
more
the
useful
ship.
than Sandal Declan.
You flew the ship, you just don't know how to operate it.
I know how the engine of my ship worked.
You
But
have no
they're all
skills
different.
to support that. That's hilarious. No
Well-
wonder they kicked you off as captain.
Everyone's getting attacked today.
Well,
Oh man, that's what I'm sensitive about.
with that logic, Miss Fina, and for you, Mr. Baldric, that I think what Mr. Tannhauser proposed could really work out. That we, you know, disguise ourselves incognito, try to sneak onto the ship and assess the engine or whatever's driving it and stuff, so we can gain that information. Because unfortunately, like, we could probably get some surface level stuff from libraries or ask to Hawkins to see what they know, or we can add to a quick little magic beep, bloop, little call and see if the Hawkins might know any surface information. But other than that, I think our best bet to kind of get information is to sneak onto it first and use what time we can to make a plan after we get some information off the ship.
Agreed. Until we see the thing, it's all kind of conjecture.
I may as well follow a lead at least on hull layout and see if I can get an in that way at least.
An exit plan, though, would be awesome. So using their map and stuff, in case things do go wrong, we don't want to stay here for too long. We want to find a way to get out quickly.
Well, we could always jump.
The skydocks
can
tend
fly.
to be... The skydocks tend to be pretty high up, Tannhauser. Even with your body, you're not surviving terminal velocity.
Well,
Only some of us can fly.
I can prepare an earthbind spell. I can also cast fly on one of you. I can allow myself to fall gently down like a feather. So I can clear.
Whoa! You're getting close to that.
Sorry, nothing like a feather at all. Actually, it would be more like a gentle landing.
Very good.
Feather, like a gentle landing.
Like a gentle
Very
landing.
good. Like a gentle landing, like if I were some kind of feather that was falling. No!
You can't call it that. We'll be sued.
The wizards on the coast, they're coming for us.
From the shadow dimension.
So I can cover one of us and myself. Oran can cover himself. That leaves Rehua and Baldric as tragically earthbound companions.
I can fly.
You can fly. Great. That leaves you, Baldric.
I can probably sneak away better than any of you, so that's probably fine.
I could just carry you down too if need be.
Yeah, somebody could carry him.
Or I could put you in a pet dash. You can hang out with Glub Talk.
Or I could try to sneak away with my 20 in stealth.
We got rid of him like
still
2 arcs
alive?
ago.
You do that. What was that movie like? Was it Kung Pao Enter the Fist, where that one ninja guy does the smoke bomb and just dissipates in the wind? Just smokestack.
Awesome. I'll make it. It'll be fine. We're not going to talk about Glub Talk either. He's gone. Remove.
Gone.
Where is that guy?
Dead.
Don't ask.
And funny enough, someone actually came up to one of my streams because we were just like, where actually is he? Like, the technical answer to that, last I remember, is that we handed Glub Talk off to the grandmother, I think, or to someone else to take care. Yeah, the mama sweet. So Glub Talk has just been that person's child for eternity. So
fine by me.
So he's on a farm. He's got
he's
plenty
on a
of
farm.
space to run around. Okay.
yeah.
He is alive.
Dr.
He's very much
Krim.
alive.
Pour one out for Dr. Krim real fast.
Yeah.
Another victim of the chainsaw car.
We're gonna find out that she was sponsored. She's gonna be the final boss.
So Oran goes, okay. So as far as I can tell, he pulls out like a cork board and all the pins and strings are attached together. He's like, so as far as I can tell, this is gonna be the plan. And I try to like, hold up. I got like
music starts playing.
Yeah, I was looking for some music to do it. I don't know if EC's gonna be able to find this music. It's called like Investigator's Office. I don't know if like. No, we need Nordic Nor. We need like Nordic Nor. Yeah, we'll do that one.
Nordic Nor.
I don't know if this will work. I have no idea this is gonna fit the theme. Anyway.
We try, chat. We try.
Oh wait, no.
best.
Noir procedural. Maybe this one. This is music off the Tabletop Audio. We've been playing their music for most of the show and stuff. They've been really awesome individuals or individual like. Basically are great with him. He's just like, hey, can we use this music on the show? I was like, yeah, just throw some money every so often. He's like, all right. He's
good enough for me.
The bro for your tabletop games, by the way. Like, he's just awesome individual. So basically, Oran brings out the corkboard and says like, all right, as far as I could tell, this is our building blocks that we have. Like, step one, we go ahead and start casing out the joint, from afar. We start seeing how many guards there are, how many people that are around, how many people we got to take care of. All right, that's stage one. Stage two, we begin to find individuals who are kind of like on the outskirts, workers and stuff that we can either convince to take their uniform or knock them out to take it. We all dress up as various workers after we investigate to see if there's any clearance levels that get closer to the ship or not. Then, step three. We infiltrate into the ship itself, and like Oran's like doing crayons and stuff. Like none of it makes sense.
Oh,
like
Where did he
Wonderful.
get crayons?
he's like one of the servers
Crayons.
probably came over thinking it's a snack for him.
Yeah, can I get some crayons?
He gets some markers or whatever, and he's just like making a lot of scribbles. He's John Madding the map.
No, we're staying for dinner at the Hegemon's house, but they had to give Oran a kid's menu.
Yeah. And that's his apology package. So it's like then we infiltrate inside the ship. as we go inside the ship, we're going to try and see what the innards are like, see what we need to figure out to make the ship go vroom. And then after we figure that out, we'll then come together at a designated point that we'll try to determine once we come in, like to the hull, the engine room, or whatever, and make a plan then. Once we've decided if we can take the ship or not, we will then try to boot everybody off board and try to bring in our team of individuals, or we can try to see if any of the dock workers are also loyal to the revolution, where they can hop in and help us run the ship. And with that, we'll boot off anybody who gives us any opposition, fly off with the ship, and then it's ours.
Does anyone remember last session what you were told regarding the defenses around the airship?
No.
No, my brain has been sandblasted by Minecraft movie memes.
The Nether.
There was someone
the chicken jockey is not guarding the airship.
Dude, somebody.
Chicken jockey.
Chicken jockey!
Shut up!
Someone is. I think there was a Martinet or something, or something defending it.
Okay.
Yes, there was a Martinet. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. The murder man, the murder Martinet,
Yes.
the murder net.
Yes.
Martin Mystery.
Thank you.
Fucking
Yes.
Don't you do that to me again, speaker.
You're raising his
Giving him
fucking blood
conniptions.
pressure.
All right, but can you say Chicken Jockey in Baldric's voice, just once?
Go to hell.
Warranted.
I spent a hero point. Make him.
I will, Earndil, I will fill up your hero points if you do it.
I am not a man to be bought or sold.
Way to stay.
you keep your 3 promises of silver fucking paunches.
Way to stand your ground. All right.
I respect you more for not doing that offer.
All right.
Very good.
Orin.
I could feel the conflict in you.
Orin taps his plan, along with saying like Martinet ? And he's like any questions?
Well, we are gonna have to deal with that Martinet eventually, so I guess we'll have to scope out the place first.
I'm probably gonna pursue some leads in regards to hull design, see if I can find a common flaw, or at least something we can exploit.
Anything you find, bring to me. As you are a master of alchemy, I am a master of big ships.
You,
But not this one.
Mr. Tannhauser. I
What?
think it should be your job as Mr. Baldric's looking at hull designs to start asking any more loyalty people who are still loyal to the revolution.
Yeah, that.
Try to see if any of them are dock workers in that area.
Yes, what I could make out of what you just asked me, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, sure. I could use Eyes of the City, try to track creatures and settlements. I can track the trees. They're creatures, and I can see where they went, so we can find the location.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, is that true?
No.
No.
You know what? I'm gonna let Hulky's no speak for me there.
All right, fine. Then I'll use
That was a powerful no from the Hulkster, and you know it's bad when Hulky delivers a no that's that fucking powerful.
That was pretty bad.
It was.
All right, then can I track the Martinet and
Yes.
her movements?
Yeah, you could definitely give me some checks relating to the Martinet.
Yes, perhaps I can see from the sympathetic workers her daily schedule, and from there. Right.
I'm sorry. Why did I think? Because the last one.
Because the last
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every Martinet is a
We're
woman.
equal opportunist.
God, I love evil women.
I guess.
we come back. Yeah, evil women.
I had assumed that Martinet was like there must be. Is that like? I guess I must have thought it was the feminine of
Moving
Martine
on.
or something. Oh.
Martin.
Martin.
Yeah, the Martins.
The feminine of Marquis is Martine.
Martins and Martinets. Hero point, male versions of Martinets are Martins.
You really want to save this? All right, fine. Jamie, update the art cards for me.
Hey, we gotta remaster those PDFs at some point to the remaster. We might as well start updating it now.
Oh man, that's how we get added content out of the remaster.
Yeah.
Look, guys, it's the most up-to-date lore. We have updated the titles to adequately represent the current state of Tyne with Martins and Martinets.
Hold on, please.
It's gonna be the name of this episode.
The masculine version of Martinet was Martin.
It's a very complicated social hierarchy.
It's a real speaker D moment we just fucking had.
The speaker moment of all time.
I need a second.
I like how reverse this whole session is that Oran's helping making the fucking plans and everyone else is being the fucking goober.
Trying.
We're picking up the slack.
Trying.
No.
Oh, trying, Billy. It's not happening. You're not gonna have a son.
So,
Not gonna have a Christmas.
So we need to find them. I'll track the Martin and his movements.
Okay, yeah, you can track the Martin and his movements.
Just call him Martinet. If you call him Martin one more time,
Dude, I spent the hero point, man.
I'm gonna pistol whip you.
Hero point. It's happened.
I'm going to pistol whip you if you say Martin and one more time.
You see, I just for the last thing before we move on, I just looked up the Google dictionary, the Oxford language of the definition of a martinet, and the example here says the woman in charge was a martinet who treated all those beneath her like children, which strengthens my case.
Her also is used to
true.
represent he and her in a lot of descriptions because it combines both.
And plural, it's martinets.
Yeah. I forget what English
Chat,
term
what do
it
you
is,
think?
so.
Type 1 if you think it should be the Martin.
You gave me acid reflux. I'm now angry.
Oh,
No.
Okay, the Martinet is there.
Yes.
We will likely have
Tracking his
to.
movements.
We will have to endure that.
Yes.
Whatever. However, I'm a little stun locked, but I'm getting there.
That is going to be a boss fight.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll just have to do better than the first time we fought a Martinet when we did badly. So we'll just have to.
What do you mean we?
I mean, I didn't die.
Oh no! Don't do this to me right now.
don't worry. I just got a message from Jamie saying I refuse to update. So it had a heart with it, but you know.
I'm gonna need a Tums later though. So that's something we have to worry about, and that's fine. Because we kind of knew that we weren't going to be leaving this area without a boss fight anyway. That's just kind of how I felt. So I feel like that's normal. That's fine. We'll prepare for that, and we'll do some research. The word Martin is just in my mind in like Times New Roman font in gold right now.
Oh my god.
Somebody get one of those gifts of like the 3D spinning text that just has Martin and like a serif font.
Okay. Okay.
It's like-
How about we take a 5-minute little early
That makes
break?
a lot of sense.
Yes.
I'm gonna go put ice cubes
Break
on my head.
time. Break time. While we're on break, a quick announcement. We just got new merch in. We now have an exclusive t-shirt and hoodie of the Journey Through Time series. And of course, we now have new enamel pins in. Gosh, do you look beautiful. Of course, you also now have new keychains. So you know the t-shirts and hoodies along with the enamel pins are limited time only. It'll be ending at the end of May 2025. So you know our keychains also are in limited supply. We'll be able to get more if they all sold out. But of course, you want to get them as soon as possible. So be sure to pick up the exclusive merch now before it goes away, along with anything else that you need. Either Rotgrind shirts, hoodies, t-shirts, all sorts of stuff, cups, desk mats, anything else that you need. Thank you all so much for supporting us. The money goes directly to helping out the show, paying the players, game masters, artists, everything else that helps make the show run. So thank you so much for your support. You can pick everything up at narrativedeclaration.shop. Of course, if the link doesn't work or anything, check the description down below for other links. Once more, that is narrativedeclaration.shop. Check the descriptions down below on YouTube, and thank you so much for supporting us. As of this time, I think we basically have our stakeouts, Thurston. Everyone's going to go off and for some people who can't get info or whatever, going to go off and get some info. I would like to volunteer Oran to do some survival checks or maybe some nature checks or something. And it's something congruent to be like, okay, where are they getting this wood from? Is
Are
this
you
magical?
drinking from a fucking straw speaker?
Yeah, he's at the heist table. He's got his soda.
He just ordered from Mutton King. It's okay.
Yeah, he's got a Mutton King. He's got
car.
a Mutton King cheesesteak just right in front of him.
What if I was, Thurston? What if I was? What would the consequence of that action be?
Don't do this to me. I can't survive.
Me getting angry that you're doing sounds.
Killing him.
And that's not
Everything's
clear.
a fucking game, don't you?
Yeah.
So actually, one thing I'd like to do, Thursday, this is the first time I think I ever will get a chance to use this lore skill. I've had this lore skill since the beginning of the game, and I've never used it since. I would like to use my lore skill plants and hopefully have mercy of lore skills, because they never get used. They have the DC be a lot lower or so, to basically, as everyone's doing the heist stuff or whatever, Oran wants to try to identify that tree and to figure out what about that tree makes it so special to be embedded into an airship. As much info as he can. I'm pretty sure he's not going to figure out everything about it, but of what he can. So I think I guess I could roll mine first, and then everybody else can get their heist stuff ready. Here's Orange.
Yeah, we'll do yours first.
Plant roll. That's a natural one. I'm gonna hear a play out of it.
I've had this the whole campaign.
After all of that, that preamble to a network.
We've been doing this campaign for so many years, and I finally get to use this as a fucking one, dude. Are you fucking me?
This is the guy who. This is the character position where we learn that Oran is still not very druidic.
He's losing his druid powers right now.
He's lost.
Anyway, I'm spending my hero point. Say what?
I thought you were druish.
No, we can't do space balls.
I'm gonna kill you.
Yes.
Anyway,
yes, Hulky.
I'm going
We've been jammed. Strawberries.
I'm gonna re-roll using a hero point. Then I'll have to take a complication.
Please be another one.
I almost was.
Much better.
I would
Much
have
better.
I wiggled.
That,
Wiggle.
25.
that is a 25. And what I'm going to do, let's see. Parties the parts of no neighbors. We're not going to do that one. That one's not going to work either. Okay. This might actually work in your favor, Thurston. I want to use this complication from Star. Thank you. Also, if you want to also submit your own complications when we mess up, it's patreon.com/narrative declaration, where you can submit your own complications of the $5 tier. So, or traveler tier, I think. So Star basically has a complication called bad memory. And it says, forget what your conversation was about.
That's not a complication. That's just an Oran bit.
So
You just there's the trade forgets.
So I would like to propose I would like to propose that I learned everything about this tree. And I start getting some of the basics of the tree, and I forget about some of the important details.
Yeah, it's fine imported Ziskoran wood.
Ziskoran wood, Mr. Tannhauser.
Magically conducive.
It's
really good at holding charges.
Holding magical charges.
Yeah, and there's a bird that's flying by the tree, and you can see the bird, and you realize that bird is very colorful. It's rainbows. It's got a colorful
and a lot of colorful birds like the nest inside that tree. You know,
and the bird has had a family and has had 18 little birds, and you need to name all 18 of the little birds because the mom can't name them, and they won't go to bird heaven if they don't have names.
Yeah, so that's what happened. Fuck? Basically, Mr. Tannhauser, it's a very rare and magical Ziskoran tree, and it has a lot of properties to help regulate and store magic. It's probably really important to the ship. But then also what's really, really integral about this thing is the family that was inside. So I took the last 2 hours investigating it to help out the little family of birds inside the trees. You know, one of them was called Danhammer, another Antim, another was called Full of Night. You know, the mom wasn't really good with names, so I really helped out. And so then another was called Michael Ragnos, another Lord Takan, and another was called the Siege Howitzer. You know, that's my favorite one. He's a hot shot.
But make him stop.
No, he's got to name all 18.
No. Please, no. Keep it going. I want to hear more.
Please, no. It's not. The bit's gonna go.
No, you gotta name all 18.
No, you need to name all 18 birds.
Yeah. This is the complication. You don't.
Oran.
And then there was Red Aldrin, like, chat,
Oran.
keep talking so I can use your names.
Oran,
Yeah?
does this have anything to do with the actual tree, or did you get distracted by the birds living in the tree?
Oh, I know there's birds in the tree that might be relevant. They're colorful birds.
We learned 2 things of importance and 1 of dubious importance.
The
This is
complex
good.
dynamics of rare avian species are very important to the thriving nature of the tree. Now tell me the rest of the 14 names.
I need you to stop.
What was called?
Combine Harvester.
So Arbizo, Fishfish, Terra, Jicomania, Carbine Harvester.
This
Komodo
episode has
Dragon,
been like
Alchin, Lizard
90%.
Wizard.
This episode's been 90% bits by weight.
Yes.
Yeah, if this episode were cut of steak, it'd be all fucking fat.
It would be the worst.
We had a pretty fucking heavy episode last time.
This is true.
This would be like the worst Wagyu, which is like you cut into it, it's like, oh, excuse me, this is the fat cap. I need to go get a different cut. I've gotten all the fat. I'm certain someone will enjoy doing that, but there are also people who would probably enjoy eating a whale.
Earndil adjusting his monocle. Oh, this is just like the Wagyu steak I had the other day.
I live in a trailer.
It's a very nice trailer.
I can eat Wagyu steak if I want to because my house is small and expensive.
All right. You got my permission. You can eat like a Martin.
So
I felt my tendons tighten response.
So to try to rein us back a little bit, we're at this table, and I'm proposing the scene that we have now gone out, like when our roles and reporting back what we're saying. So that was Oran's report. So who else is rolling?
Me.
Oh.
No. Fuck.
I don't care.
I can't survive another bit.
I'm feeling Earndil Haushoku Haki taking over.
I'm going to use my Sharingan to kill my whole family for a discount at every store.
It's not a discount. It's everything at any store for free.
Way of the Samurai now on PlayStation.
Can I roll
Holy
my
fuck.
check?
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
Can we, Vina, did you have something else you wanted to do? Because in theory, you and I could have both gone out to do that funny thing of finding
This
a
is
ship.
true. This is true.
This gives Vina something to do besides drinking.
I do have very good diplomacy. I could either go and help you find the shipwright, or I can go and help us find a crew.
Okay.
Whoever wants a little bit of blue in their lives.
I'm gonna roll my society, and if it's bad, which it's not, it's a 30.
Blue is the drunkest.
Thurston, what do I find? Do I find a bunch of surly boatswains who are like, anyway, matey, here's how you get on the ship. You gotta shoot it with a cannonball.
All right, matey. So what you gotta do is you gotta go through the northern passage towards that's got the bigger bridge so you can get across. And there aren't as many of those burny, melty people there. They got them all over the ship with the rocks and the winds and the heists. Nobody likes going to that ship right now. It's right down there. Scary it is.
Thank you, burly boatswain. I'm going to take this information on board and bring it to the rest of my team. I appreciate your assistance on this matter.
No problem. Next time you need anything, you just come asking, baby.
Sure thing. I'll see you next time. And I'm going to leave him to drink his mixture of rum, salt, rum, and vinegar.
He drinks it.
He
That's gonna
dies.
kill him. There you go.
He then also downs a full cheesesteak.
Shut up.
That's not me.
Thurston, I'm having trouble getting into the setting at present. Don't take it away from me.
You're
So-
the one who
I'm
gave me
trying
the
to-
setup.
So,
I didn't tell you to make a meat a cheesesteak. You gave him that. You
All right.
conjured a cheesesteak.
all right. Then people in the edited version are going to know about the cheesecake bit for the break. Anyway, so that's what Baldric got. What's Vina got?
Okay. Yeah, I will go with Baldric, and I will diplomance my way around to see if I can talk to anybody to get like just rumors about what's happening with the ship, or just general like how it operates, or if they know who would know exactly how it operates, and just kind of try and find who knows what.
Miss Vina.
Uh-huh.
Are you a diplomancer?
Allegedly. It is one of my trained skills, but I have a tendency to not use it because most of the time a backflip will do.
Wow, you're a wizard.
This is true. I am a wizard.
I'm gonna get fucking crucified for bringing the bit up too many times. Fuck you, Oran.
We're not making it out of this episode, guys.
Am I gonna roll diplomacy?
We've been in this episode our whole lives.
We're gonna cut to the black and white photograph, and it's gonna be all five of the characters in the black and white photograph in the hotel.
We're all raising the flag that says the bit on it.
Don't get the cheesesteak. I was born in it. Born in that.
All right, what did Vina get?
I haven't rolled yet. Am I rolling diplomacy?
You have
Yes.
to roll.
Okay, that's a 29.
Okay.
One of Vina's many, and by many I mean few attempts for diplomacy.
Yay.
Okay. So Vina, you've been traversing the Rook's Pilaster for a bit. This is taking place, of course, over the day. You've been investigating the Rook's Pilaster, hitting up, the dive bar scene, a lot of the things near the labor side. You eventually find some indications of someone who would know something. You're pointed in the direction of a well-muscled woman who is in the corner of this establishment called the Shanty Shiv, and this woman is in a corner, like basically like coddling a coffee. and like her hands are shaking, and you've been pointed in her direction as like, if you want to know more about what goes on with that airship, you should talk to Megs. You should.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna slide in across the seat from Meg and just, hey, sorry.
That's Blade Runner scene.
You good? You need a second?
What do you want?
I heard that you're really knowledgeable about airships, and I have something of a fascination with them, so I'd really like to.
I move boxes.
You move boxes onto airships?
Oh. She looks into the coffee. I did, yeah.
Is everything all right? Do you want me to get
I'm on
you
a
another
break.
drink?
No. I just need coffee.
Can I get you another one?
Just need to stay awake.
Why is that?
Give me the so you rolled a 29. Okay, so that's enough for you. Like you're kind of schmoozing here, and as you do, this woman she looks up and is like, I don't want to go back to sleep.
What happens when you fall asleep?
I see the images of what I saw that day.
Do you mind me asking what day? Sometimes with this sort of thing, it helps to get it off your chest.
I don't know. Maybe 2 weeks ago. What that Tyrant's Guild person did. That thing.
That thing?
Yeah.
And so, what, this Tyrant's Guild person unleashed some kind of monster where you were trying to load boxes? That sounds like an OSHA violation.
Monster.
Oh. Still sounds like an OSHA violation. So, may I ask what he did?
And she looks down at the coffee. Give me a perception to sense motive.
All right. Not bad. That is another 29.
Another 29. You get the impression that she wants to say something, but like it's that whole like if I vocalize this, it's gonna sound so ridiculous that she's like can't verbalize it.
Hey, listen, it's all right. Whatever it is, I can promise you I've seen crazier.
She looks up kind of with a little smile. Well, I don't know if you see crazy like this.
Well, I don't know, I'm pretty crazy.
The Tyrant's Guild guy has 3 arms coming out of his back. They say he ripped them off men he killed. They do what he wants.
And so he's squatting on the airship right now?
Yeah, he was the one who was watching over ever since all the kerfuffle outside the city and the pillar of fire and that he was sent over to watch over it. Been there a few months off and on. Now he's living there. We had to bring some of his supplies to him.
I see. Well,
but that's not that what he did. I just what he did.
Did he hurt
You
somebody?
can see she's like sobbing.
Oh, hey. I'm gonna very gently pat her back, this complete stranger. Hey, everything's gonna be all right. Listen, between you and me, I think you won't have to worry about that guy again very soon.
No, you can't send people to kill him. They'll just die. Well, worse than that, actually.
Well,
He looks in the coffee. Worse than that.
maybe. I don't know. Give me a look in the eyes and you tell me that I'm not crazy enough.
again looks up slowly from the coffee. Just don't know what I saw. At least what I think I saw. I can't be sure of anything.
What do you think you saw? Just that he had those arms out of his back from men that he killed?
Oh no, I've seen worse. We have undead round. Some of them have 4, 6 arms. I mean, you don't see a living person with them, but I guess he just likes, I don't know. They say it's from people he killed and put on him, but no, it's what he did with them.
So he's surrounded by undead. Also
No, just his arms. Just him. He didn't need anyone else.
Oh.
He grabbed Andy. Grabbed him with 2 arms. And then the 3rd arm punched him. And Andy was out cold. That's what everyone else saw. But I saw something else. When he punched Andy, I saw Andy fly out of his body.
He punched his spirit out of him.
Yeah, I think so.
Well,
that wasn't it. He did it, and all the others, they went to go pick up Andy and take him away. They just thought he, got a little concussion. They took him away. Thought they'd wake him up. That Martinet, that thing, he didn't stop him. He just stared as they took the body away. I went with him, but then I had to know because I was sure I saw. No one else saw it, but I was so sure I saw something. I saw Andy punched out of Andy, so once we all turned the corner to take him to rest, I peeked back. I saw that thing. It was on the deck, right where he punched Andy, and it was gorging on the air. Just eating. But there was nothing I could see.
Oh. That's... So you think he ate Andy's spirit?
I don't know. But I do know that by the time I ran back, Andy wasn't breathing no more.
I see. Wait. Thank you for telling me this. Seriously. This actually helps a lot more.
Don't go messing with him. Don't.
Hey,
Don't.
listen.
Not.
I'll be alright. But you need to do me a favor. You need to make sure you don't go back there, alright?
Yeah.
Until you have heard confirmation that he's dead.
Okay. Oh, wow. Okay.
And then once you have, I'm gonna pull out one of the pamphlets. I'm gonna slide it across to her. You keep that in your back pocket, all right?
Hey. All right. Sure.
Yeah. You stay right here.
Just don't. You just don't want to. I think he ate that man's soul.
Whew. Man. They really take 'em all in the Tyrant's Guild, don't they?
I don't know what it was. It's like those other ones he has with him. They aren't natural, not even normal Tyrant's Guild. I've seen abases on the streets. But these things, they can't even be mortal.
They're the, Ascendraths, right?
I think that's what they call them.
The ones that are on fire?
On their mouths, they just belch out water, and they've got those crossbows, and then they've got those whirlwinds and those rocks. Just
Oh,
It's not safe.
there.
Not safe.
Definitely not safe. Well, in that case, I definitely think you should not go back there, at least not anytime soon.
All right. All right.
Well, thank you for letting me know. And hey, you say you deliver boxes onto the ship. Kind of a long shot. Do you know how the engine works?
No one's allowed in the engine. Only the Martinet. And he's
Only
got the key.
Martinet. Oh. Well, if he's got the key, then simple enough.
It's not simple.
Thanks for your help.
Yeah,
Well.
as you get up and like go to depart, it just looks back at the coffee. Not simple at all.
Well, simple doesn't necessarily mean easy. It's just straightforward. And here, I'll unscrew my flask. You like your coffee a little Irish? It feels like you need it.
What's in Irish?
Yeah, where is that?
You know, it's a land far away.
We almost got there.
Well,
I was
we
getting
got there.
God damn it.
You know, Fantasy Ireland?
Earndil, mute your headphones for
You know,
30
Ireland.
seconds.
Okay. I win.
They just spelled all different, all in reverse.
Yeah.
The flag's red.
I'm sorry, hold on a second. Did we
Yeah.
at some point block the term Martin in chat?
Yeah, I
was
looked at
just
that.
about
I was
to
like,
comment.
why is Martin restricted? Allow?
I was just about to comment. Someone banned the word Martin in our chat.
Because I didn't do that.
I was gonna bring that up after, Vina's thing. I was like, why is Martin? Wait, how's Magic for the Channel blocked?
Why is it
terms?
still blocked?
Why? Who
What's
blocked
happening?
it?
Why is it getting blocked?
Why is Martin blocked?
Jers block. It's still blocked.
blocked Jers is such a good mod. Clappers for Jers.
Jers was the hero
I
point.
think by blocking it, it made it more of a thing for us because we could all see the auto mod.
We were. This was a good little bit of roleplay and very good information.
Now back to
until
Hughes.
Ireland appeared.
Now back to
Ireland's all your fucking
Everett.
fault. Hey, type one if you're from Ireland in chat and in the comments section saying yes, it was my fault.
We gotta-
Yeah.
Aura.
It's
Fuck you.
How many people watch us from Ireland? I'm gonna find out.
it's another potato famine.
No,
gonna
potato
kill
famine's
you.
not funny, Hulky. I killed you.
No, it's not funny, but congratulations, you made it canon. You made the existence of Ireland happen.
so true.
It's like how Jesus exists in Pathfinder.
Yeah.
We did it.
True, and
Exactly.
he died for your sins.
I'm gonna get another aspirin.
Yes.
Anyway, I'm gonna offer her some alcohol for her coffee, and I'm gonna book it. It's Vina's love language is offering people alcohol.
Hey, I'll let's see here. For the entire lifetime of our channel, let me see. I have this
We
information.
have the stats, we have the power, we have the
I
capability.
have the analytics,
Yeah.
and the analytics are very laggy. In Ireland, there's been a total of 160,000 turns of views of it. So 160,000 people from Ireland. It's your fault.
It's just one guy who watches us a lot.
Yeah, he puts us on the repeat.
Okay.
Thanks, Irish Dan.
All right,
We
so that's what
appreciate
Vina
you.
got.
Irish Dan. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
Vina
Vina got.
Comes
Vina
back
done.
and reports.
Vina got good information and created Ireland.
Yeah.
True. It's been a very productive day for me.
So who's next? Mr. Tannhauser, I suppose.
It's up to Tannhauser.
All right, I'm gonna go see if I have any Irish contacts that could maybe put me in the location of where I could potentially find the Martinet. Very easy. I'm gonna just. Oh my God! Hold on.
The cheesesteak strikes again.
The cheesesteak strikes again.
For context, if people don't understand that, during the break, Speaker wolfed down an entire cheesesteak, so he's suffering.
I inhaled it. I didn't want to keep the break going too long. I felt bad.
Could take your time. Your health is first.
Well, we're gonna get a display of my health pretty soon. I'm gonna go ahead and use Streetwise to gather information, ideally, about where this airship is being kept, many secret entrances, or the like. Is that acceptable to you, Mr. Thurstan Hillman?
I will allow it.
Thank you very much. Where's the skill section again? Okay, right here it is. And I'm going to roll it now. Society! That's a natural 1.
God, it just writes itself today, doesn't it?
I love sessions like this. I'm not gonna lie, it's great. Like,
yeah, we all love sessions like this.
Yeah.
Also, this amazing background art is from Salty Joe.
Salty.
That is true.
Oh, new salty art. Oh, I love it.
I think. Oh God. I picked 3 and they're all stupid. I'm trying to figure out which one's the stupidest.
I love it.
If you do want to submit your stupid complications, you can go to patreon.com/narrative declaration.
I look forward to how many Martin-related complications are going to show up.
Stop.
Oh yeah, you guys want a new character?
Yeah, like fellas, like here's one thing I gotta. I'm grabbing the audience is giving Speaker time to search through his stuff. Audience,
I picked mine.
Audience, we sometimes the bits get funny. But if you ask for, like, let's say Brimblow for the 50th time, it makes us not ever want to bring him up again. So the more you keep demanding it, the less we're going to do it because we're tired of the fucking bit. So,
we need avocados.
Yeah, we're tired of it. Stop asking.
Milves.
Well, listen,
Milves is still funny.
That one's still funny. That one still gets a kick.
Yeah.
That one's still pretty good. That timeless.
That's a good example.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Speaker had the epitome of fucking comedy, you know, at that point. But then people kept running it to the ground.
That's true.
The egg.
But this one's from Platy Mage. This complication's name is Cute Puppy. A cute puppy wanders into the scene, and players become enamored with how cute the puppy is, causing them to be distracted.
Noel, if you're listening, put Roshi in his room right now.
1 sec. Oh God, I have art for this. 1 sec. 1 sec.
Oh,
is it our baby boy?
1 sec.
Please tell me it's Roshi Stogie.
No, it's Rochi.
You puppy. Give me a moment here. Just give me. I have to.
You have your moment. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. This is art we did for one of our PDFs, and it's appropriate. So just keep talking for a bit here as I go and I find it. Yeah.
I'm Tannhauser. I say this all the time.
It's not how any of this works.
I'm Tannhauser.
Make sure the one image you bring up does not bring up bad memories, because one of those puppies might not be here anymore.
No.
Hubble telescope.
No. No. Okay. I think I found it. Excellent. The outset cute puppy.
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
Let's see, outset cute puppy.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Do you want to describe what you see, Speaker, as Tannhauser's going to look and turns the corner?
Oh my God, look at that. He's just like me. He's just like me, for real. He's got a metal head that's like a pyramid. And teeth, well, I suppose we're not that much alike. Oh, what a cute little guy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, do you want a treat? I've got this cheesesteak here.
Can I propose an alternative?
Yeah.
Let's say you run into Nuggets, but then Baron Stackwall who follows up with you, keeps talking to you, distracting you from your mission.
That's much funnier because I can be angry.
Can we do
Angry
that,
is always
Thurston?
funny.
Bring
Yeah,
Nugget
that's
up
fine.
on the screen.
Let me find Nugget art. And the dog you see is Nugget.
Get away from Baron.
Real passionate. Real
Yeah.
passionate.
Get away from Baron. This fucking
Fucking nugget, dude.
I will look at Nugget and I will pet Nugget.
Oh,
Nugget.
hello there. Hi, Baron. I see you found my old good friend, Nugget. He's the most precious thing I ever found in the mines.
Yes, he's a very cute dog. He was in the mines, you say? Where?
Oh, long away from here, across various continents amongst my travels. Let me tell you about them. Once upon a time, I was in the land of Amardi investigating some of the dwarven mines, and this dwarf is distracting you from whatever you're looking at.
Baron,
We have had 2 complications so far about the players getting distracted when this is the most distracted we have been in an episode in years.
It's thematic.
Oh, what are you trying to do here, if I may ask?
Ah, yes. Well, you see, I'm a revolutionary attempting to upend the government of Outset, and I'm attempting to steal an airship so that I may gallivant across the world and unseal the great powers that are currently being sealed by the government of Outset so that it may propagate, unwittingly dooming themselves and all other life on this world to consumption by the rot.
Oh, that sounds like one adventure that I was on, where the shadow government was basically run by a bunch of rats. Now you must be wondering, is it just the tiny kind? It was, along with ratmen. But no one would ever believe me that ratmen ever existed under the city.
I believe you, Baron. I believe that the rats were controlling everything.
And like you do. You must join me at the conspiracy meetings, brother. You would be excellent to know that there's even more ratmen under the city of Outset, controlling even those of the higher powers above. Knock at those too, don't you, boy?
Hold on a second. One of my friends is a rat man. He uses the toilet, and he's part of the Revolutionary Committee. Are you telling me that he is part of it?
He could very well be a plant. The way you would trust a rat man.
I will not cotton to your generalizing prejudices, Mr. Baron. As cute as your dog may be, rats are people too, unless they're not, and then they're animals.
You see, that's where they get you. They try to become human like me and you. You know, you're made of metal and not really quite a human and me a dwarf. You see, they try to become people.
And wait, but are you opposed? I'm confused. So if they rats become people, are they good or are they bad?
They're trying to infiltrate the government.
Well, I'm trying to infiltrate the government. That has nothing to do with being a rat.
He ponders a moment. He thinks about that. Well, I think I'd rather let you infiltrate the government than that.
Well, if you want to help me infiltrate the government, I'm currently trying to find where Sandal Declan's airship is currently moored.
Oh,
Do you
it's
have
right
any
there.
idea?
He points to
He
it.
like points a block over.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Baron.
Anyway, with my conspiracy theories, he distracts you for more hours.
Yes, I will write all of this down in my notebook with question marks and citations.
Rat people controlling government, maybe bigger rats.
Maybe big rats can become people if they want to. Ask Oran about this later.
What is warpstone? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Is Warpstone in Rotgrind? Google search.
Well, Ireland is, so, you know.
The implication there that the warp zone is in Ireland? Who put
It's
it there?
true.
Yeah, that's fair.
It must have been
It's all
Martin.
come-
It was Saint Starsknick, obviously.
Good bits, everybody. Good bits.
We're having a critical mass of bits and ADHD. We will not survive the radiation.
I'm doing my
deserve to be
best here.
put down like
So,
dogs.
with what Tannhauser learns, that's what he brings back to the meeting table. It's like, what did you learn, Mr. Tannhauser?
All right. Brace yourself, Oran.
Uh-huh.
So rats control the government.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
All right, so I was speaking with a dwarf with a dog that was very cute, and he told me his theory, and I wrote it all down here. Yes, he's okay. Rats secretly control the government. Rats aren't people. Well, okay. Rats can become people if they want to, and then I thought this was a race thing, but it seems like the guy genuinely has an antipathy towards rats. Or perhaps he knows something that we don't. So I was hoping you talk to animals and other stupid things like that. Why don't you...
Hey.
What do you know about that?
Tannhauser. Tannhauser, I got a quick question for you.
Yes.
What were you going out there to find?
I was trying to find where the airship was moored.
Did you learn that?
Yeah, did you find that?
Oh, yeah, he pointed it out to me. I think I might have forgotten where it was, though.
Son of a bitch.
I did fail the checks. So it's up to the mercy.
No, I know.
Yeah.
I'm reacting as Baldric. This is in character. You did wonderfully, sweetie. Thank you.
So, it's like, so we have no leads as to where this ship is.
Look, you've forgotten about your biggest cannon in the arsenal. We haven't heard how Rehua investigates.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true.
We're just gonna. He just didn't. I didn't do it.
I simply forgot. I was too busy looking at these cool bugs eating a couple other cool bugs in the gutter.
Right, we know the general location of the ship. We know specifically where it is in a large city, so that's what we're trying to find out.
Yep.
The meatballs.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as we know, Rehua is the strongest social member of the entire party.
100%.
Diplomacy is my strongest ability. In fact, I have the highest charisma as well out of the entire group.
Possibly in the world.
Yes, possibly the entire world of Tyne.
All around the world.
Okay, Neil Breen, get to it.
Thurston, I would like to use one of my lore skills I don't think I've used in no less than 3 arcs.
Okay.
I would like to find out what the common language of the dock hands around here would be. Everybody who works in heavy industry needs some means to take the edge off. I mean, you're working around massive, magical fuck barges, ceaseless discharges of pollution, and the rigors of day-to-day industrial work. It's a chaotic world out there, and it's not an easy place to live in Outset, especially at the docks. Thurston, I'd like to use lore herbalism to determine what kind of green the people around here like.
Yeah, give me a check.
The people's drugs.
The people's drugs, the people's drugs. That's a 19 on the die for 31.
Okay. You know that the people here love a substance called brick. It is made from herbs that only grow off of the masks that populate Outset, like the strange featureless masks that are on all the walls that grow out of walls and seemingly appear. When like moss or other lichen appears on those, it can be harvested and turned into a drug, which has the street name of brick. It's called this because it effectively bricks the person for a while and allows them to just escape reality.
Absolutely. Now, with that in mind, would it be unfair to say that Rehua have been collected reagents in various kinds of plant sundries and plant-based sundries over the course of the entire campaign, including the majority of the time that we spent in Outset, has
you wondering
likely
if you have a
procured.
stash of brick on you?
Hell yeah, I am. Am I a mule, Thurston? I'd love to know.
Yeah, sure. I'll give you like enough to have made like, I don't know, 2-3 doses of brick. We
Good
cut
to
back
know.
to every time you've seen one of those like masks, and Rehua's just like,
Ooh, it's moss.
scrape. Yeah.
Rehua puts 2 and 2 together that he has the good shit on him, and he didn't even realize it.
Very true.
We know the relative area of the airship at this point.
Yeah, you know it's in the Rook's Plaster. You know where it is now. At this point, you've determined the location. You've determined the relative defenses of it. You have a good understanding of that side of things.
Absolutely. Well, Rehua's gonna meander over to the general area within the docks where the ship should be, and look for some rather strung out deckhands. Ostensibly ones who might look a little bit more well off. But just...
Well, man! Why do you approacheth me?
Yeah, you seem like you might know this place a little bit better than I do. I'm looking for a rather nice airship. I'm not really quite sure of the name. It's got a bunch of weird, like, trees on it. It's got a bunch of ornate features. Belongs to a real piece of shit guy around here. I'm sure he doesn't pay you. Do you happen to know who works on that or where that might be?
That would be the Tyrant's Guild's little plaything.
Oh, really? Could you do you know where it might be? Could you?
Yeah, right
you
there,
do it?
points.
Is that the ship in question?
Yeah, of course.
Awesome.
Well, that was surprisingly easy. Hey, secondary question.
Yes.
Do you work on this and staff this ship?
Oh, no, I meander about here. I direct people.
You direct people? What do you direct? What kind of pull do you have around here, sir?
I direct the box stackers.
The box stackers. Are they the ones who work on the ship?
If they went to work, they've been getting lazy lately.
Do you know where I might find them other staff members of this ship? Alternatively, do you want to have a great time and possibly... But wait, hold on. I'm gonna back that up before I offer this. Do they let you on those ships? Do they let you on there at all? Do you just direct people?
I can go wherever I want.
Awesome. Hey, you want to have a great fucking time in exchange for a little favor for me?
Yeah, what kind of good time? Looks up and down at you.
Let's just say I might be carrying some of that shit that makes your face go plastered.
Like, leans in. You got some brick?
Oh, I got some brick, big boy. Now, it's gonna seem weird, but I need to throw a surprise party, so to speak. And I left my Sunday best at home. But you can go anywhere. And whatever attire you're having seems like just the kind of party outfit I need.
Time out.
I'll trade you.
I fucking love that Rehua, when undercover, has like the most common person fucking slang, like "I got you, big dog," like that kind of shit, which is so out of place for fucking Rehua. Like, hey, big
It's
boy,
the
you wanna
anarchy,
get your
bro. I
face
don't gotta
ass
explain shit.
blasted off. Yeah, exactly. Anyways, yeah.
I'll trade you some real nice threads, too. You won't be walking around with nothing. You'll be looking like you're talk of the town.
He starts undressing in front of you.
Oh, wow. Okay, not like... Let's go somewhere more private. That's a little fucked up.
Give me the
okay.
brick.
Just in the middle of the street.
I will give him 1 dose of brick.
I do enjoy this guy went from sounding like a surfer high dude to a rich asshole.
You managed to abscond with this man's clothing and information. Do you just come back to the meeting in his outfit?
100%.
Like it's ill-fitting. You're like ripping it from the seams. It is not working out, but no one questions it.
No one questions this shit now. It's a whole. I can make this better too. I have another thing that I can assist my outfit, but it's not passable. I have camouflage netting, so it just can look like I'm a dockhand carrying a big tree.
Oh my god.
It's hilarious.
Rehua just comes back. Oh, hey guys.
Nice.
Who are you?
I'm a drug lord now.
Oh.
What? Pardon me?
So funny thing happened on the way to the airship. I met a guy. He said he could move and shake things around here, but he's also like really fiending for a dose of brick. So I sold him some brick and I got his clothes. So now I can get on the ship. Also, it's like right over there.
What do you mean you sold him a brick?
I sold him some brick, not a brick. That's fucking
How
expensive,
many
dog.
bricks?
One.
I mean, why did you just have like half a brick that you sold him?
So it turns out I was carrying that good kush like the entire campaign, bro.
Easy. I want you to go back to several prior episodes and splice in scenes of Rehua collecting brick for continuity for the show. If you could do that, at least one per season, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks, Easy.
Give me a what's his name? Humpty Dumpty montage from Puss in Boots of him just like in the background of scenes just collecting reagents. Like in the midst of the chainsaw car fight, he's just there scraping a little bit of moss.
There is no way he's gonna be able to do that.
And while you're doing that, get like some like sinister, like almost like like Death Note music, like dun 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 dun. Like it's all leading to some like really big conclusion. Yeah. Do that, please.
This is the payoff. If you're watching our show and Easy's done his job, this is the payoff episode for you.
If you go back to our 3 previous seasons, you'll notice in the background of every single scene, Easy has cleverly edited a brick of flesh.
Did you break your table?
It's all over.
Putting this in the notes as a bullet point, Rehua, please save us. And then following bullet point, Rehua dealt drugs to get an outfit.
So, we've got all our things together. Are we ready to go forth and try to get this airship?
Well, so what useful things did we learn?
Well,
Are we ready? Do we need to take a second, or are we just gonna go for it?
look at us, dude. I think we did our best.
I learned a lot about rats.
Damn.
I learned that the tree is very magical and important to the ship, and it has a cute family on it.
I could go sell more
Okay.
drugs and find more people if you want.
No.
Let's
I
just-
think we're good. I think you need to save that for us.
Are you gonna pay me for it?
Rehua. Could I have a brick?
I don't know if this is the people's ganja.
Well, I'll have to inspect it first and find out.
No. Oh, Zdravstvuyte, Commissar. I see you speak my language.
Yes, I don't know what you said, but
What the fuck has happened to Rehua's character?
This is great. No, nothing's
I'm not
happening.
even drinking.
Yeah.
I've stopped tracking the trajectory of this conversation since you said that you've had a brick of weed on you.
Okay. To how get her reined in. It's
So
like,
We've
brings
reached the
back-
point where Zoran is begging us to stay up.
I have brought
Understandable.
up the
Zoran.
cork board. It's like, okay, we understand that the tree, basically has a magical property, so it's pretty potentially related to whatever's going inside. Now, Mr. Baldric, what did you find?
I determined, based on talking to some of the boatswains who operate this place, that coming from the northern path that leads onto the larger bridge is the better choice, since the southern ones tend to have more guards.
Excellent. So that's the place where we will enter inside. Now, Mr. Tannhauser, what did you find out?
literally nothing.
All right, Mr. Rehua. Did you get uniforms for all of us, or just you?
I only got one, but I know that the deckhands apparently are lazy and may or may not be in the area.
Okay, so we can go and steal their uniforms and then infiltrate. Gotcha.
Yeah, I could probably go find them for you. I can talk to the same guy.
So, Miss Vina, what did you find out?
I know a guy.
I found out that the Martinet has been squatting on the airship. He's essentially set up camp there. And that he has apparently been doing some very horrific shit to some of the crew. I had a crew member describe an incident in which he grabbed someone and punched their soul out, and then he ate said soul, and that person died. He also has 3 arms grafted to his back.
So it sounds to me that we need to try to see if we can find a way to deal with this person quickly.
Yeah. Luckily, it seems that he had the key to the engine. So, we don't have to fuck with trying to figure out how it works, so long as we get that.
Okay. So it sounds like this is the plan. We still infiltrate the area now that we kind of know exactly where the ship is. We pretty much go up to some of those workers, steal some of the uniforms, and then we can potentially also. So these, Mr. Rehua, were they like? What did they deal with? What were their jobs?
There was just a guy, basically a dock manager. He directed people who were stacking boxes, like shipping personnel. So I could pass off and say, oh, yes, I'm their new boss, and probably could get them to move stuff onto the ship, or just, I don't know, if you hop in a crate, I could get them to just move you on.
Yeah.
I just have to find where the crew is.
Yeah, we could probably be like food supplies or something to kind of smuggle in. And then basically once we try to get inside the ship and try to get put into the storage hold, and basically from there we can hop on out, see what's going on with the ship, and then maybe also find a way to either entrap or get the Martinet out of here. And then after all that's taken care of, hopefully should be smooth sailing.
One can hope.
How's that sound, gang?
It sounds serviceable.
Yes,
Well, that's the best we've got for
I'm
now.
doing.
All right, let's go ahead and get a nap, and let's head on to the air. Let's head on with mission boat possible. I'm trying to think of a name.
You
Just
got
like-
it.
It was
You
a
got
solid
it.
effort. It was a solid effort.
All right.
But seriously, can I have a break though?
What? No.
But oh,
Tannhauser, this is gonna knock you on your ass. There's going to be a big man on that ship.
I thought we
Heal
were
up your characters.
I thought we were gonna take a nap.
Rest.
Yeah. Take a nap. Please heal up your characters. That's what I was
It will
saying.
be done.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm a
we
little-
had a
I'm a little-
sleepover.
I'm a little slow on the draw. Give me a second.
No, you're good.
We had a sleepover with the hegemon.
La la la.
Everyone's brains are fried right now.
I have been sitting in the Bitlectric chair for the past 2 hours.
The raging ape.
Here, man, have a
the
brick.
raging
It'll
bit.
take the edge.
The brick. This brick ain't shit.
Shut up. When you see it,
Foolish revolutionary, I laced your shit.
Fuck. No more. We gotta
Smokes
go.
the forever weed.
We have to progress. Get me out of cover.
Can't believe I ate the forever weed gummy.
The what?
I had to redo my notes. It didn't save. Fuck.
I'm glad your notes didn't save.
I deserve that. You're right.
Wow.
Oh.
All right. You make your way towards the airship. You manage. I will narratively state. You manage to find some dock worker clothes, get yourself through some of the checkpoints. There are Tyrant Guild abasers and other things, standard infantry that you've encountered before, but they are easily duped by your impressive skills. To be honest, they are like third level NPCs and thus no issue to you. But you do know that the more elite forces guard the airship itself. So your disguises and such get you close to the airship. However, as you approach, you find that you are not alone. So on the vessel, there are two creatures, and then to the southern sort of docking port, where small bridges are erected across, there are an additional set of threats. So I'm just going to pull up some stuff here really quickly. On the deck of the vessel is one of the sort of new breed of Tyrant's Guild members that you've seen before, or at least Tannhauser had seen. These sort of flaming, whilst also like watery, elementally infused Ascendriths. One of them stands near the sort of piloting rig and the downward deck point, clutching onto a heavy crossbow, looking around. With them sort of prowling around the deck of the ship itself, this austere, fine wooden ship that has a tree growing out the back. In fact, almost two sets of trees in a strange way, is a cyclone of air. This cyclone seems to have faces in the form of crackling lightning inside that stare out, but also whipping around is a necklace, or at least some kind of cage. You remember seeing similar devices employed back when you fought the undead, sort of those incorporeal undead creatures way back in the same incident as the chainsaw car. And then to the south, you see another one of the abasers, but a different type of elemental creature. This one, a large, ogre-sized, just mound of rock and stone, with some like bits of lichen growing off of its back, but also wearing this necklace that seems to have the same sort of effect, a bound vestige of earth.
Rockets down.
Okay, so this is what you see as you approach. Kind of placed you on the map. This is about as far as you think you like. This is where you can get without raising the alarm. You know, getting on the ship, especially with what you've heard a bit about these Ascendriths in terms of they are much more robotic and less normal mortal than other members of the Tyrant's Guild, which is saying something. And these elementals certainly won't respond to shenaniganery, so you can guess there's probably a fight on your hands unless you have some sneaky, super secret tactics you want to try.
We can try our best to get to a better position by sneaking, but I don't know how sneaky we all are.
I could definitely get in there, probably.
If we could maybe go around the back and try to sneak down the stairs, we may be able to just deal with the Martinet, but I'm not really optimistic about that.
Right. How good are all of us at sneaking? I know I can be a deft hand at it.
If I had to assign a numerical value, maybe like a 19?
Or 20. See, this is really funny because for a while I had group stealth and it came up so infrequently that I removed it in favor of other things, and now we've had to do group stealth would have been good twice now. It's really funny. I'm gonna grill you, Thurston.
It's like, well, it's not my fault. Talk to your fellow players.
I know.
All right.
Most of these stealth-related things have been caused by someone running in Leroy Jenkins style. You've actually been much more prepared now.
No, we're trying to be so good, Thurston.
Yeah, because you're not sponsored anymore, and I could fucking dunk you. So that's just you looking after you. I see the truth
For
here.
context, Thurston, Oran will have Gorgamonger not summon at this point because the help with the sneaking. So you can save one for now. Yeah, Mr. Tannhauser.
All right. Vina, Baldric, and I will sneak aboard the airship. You will do the same, Rehua, but you will have the benefit of invisibility. Oran, utilize the fact that you are a flying creature. Find a way to get, perhaps, under the ship to make it here. Do you see where I'm pointing?
Yeah, you want me to come in from behind?
That's right. Do that, and you should minimize the amount of sneaking you'll actually have to do.
Okay.
I will also use spells to ensure that I get where I need to go. Are we all clear on that?
I could create a diversion of some kind, and I could lure some attention away, in theory.
If they are automatons, yeah, they might just meander over to that.
Let's see.
You just see how long invisibility lasts.
Yeah, because if I create a diversion, I can create a diversion that draws creatures' attention elsewhere. If I use a gist or a trick, which I can't because that's mental. Attempt a single deception check and compare it to the perception DCs of the creatures whose attention you're trying to divert. Let me see here. What is deception under? That's 12.
I've got a plus 20 if you want to hand me a bomb.
Thurston, would I be able to give Vina something that's quite distracting, let's say?
So yes, but remember that like some of your handoff stuff only lasts for like a round before it doesn't start working in your hands unless it's been like a pre-prepared thing. Like if it's something like you had a smoke stick on you or whatnot that you'd prepared.
I may have something that I have in my inventory. Let me just check.
Yeah, absolutely. This chalupa. It's a good chalupa.
No more distractions. I'm trying to focus. Please.
Do it up.
I'm trying. Don't talk about chalupas.
Chalupas.
So if it lasts for only a round and I do hand it off to her, she could just throw it that round, though, for a distraction, though, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
It kind of depends, though. If you're like also remember something about like Vina, for example, is how far do you move, Vina?
I move 40 feet without panache.
Yeah, so you're like there in one move. So as far as like set up and get in, Vina can like get in there stupid fast too. So it really depends like what your setup is going to be for. Is your setup to get things in place? Is it to distract and separate your opponents? Like, what's the goal with what you want to do?
I was thinking I could lure them off the ship, or at least lure them to either the front of the ship or maybe off the ship. And so, like, instead of being on the ship, like this way. Like, if we threw a loud noise somewhere over here to the east of us.
And sort of get them coming towards you on the bridge kind of thing.
And then we hide while they're moving.
Okay.
Yeah, are we trying to avoid combat or are we trying to reposition?
We want to avoid
avoid combat because
avoid.
we know that we have a nasty boss fight coming up.
Yeah,
if we can avoid the
agreed.
combat, that's all the better, but if we can reposition them to be at a disadvantage, that's fine too. Because again, if we manage to pull these two goobers off the boat, that means that they can't be reinforced by these two guys down here as easily unless they've got like teleport or something.
That's fine by me. I'm gonna go hide Tannhauser over here.
Yeah, we also do want to prepare just in case. I'm gonna move Baldric like here.
Oran's gonna go like, I'll start making my way. And he jumps off. Wings furl out and he starts kind of flying.
Very good.
All right. In that case, my wings only last for a minute. So what I could do, so we're trying to throw the bomb like here and get them to come on the bridge.
Either on the bridge or like just out of position, basically. And when they move, effectively, we'll have an opening to get on the bridge and over. Because if we just try to cross the bridge now, there's no way in hell we're doing that stealthily.
Oh yeah.
Even invisible, that could be a trouble if they can see that.
What we could do, we could cut the bridge down once they're on it if the Ascendraths can't fly. I don't know how many of these things can
I would
fly.
say the wind elemental can definitely fly.
Yeah, almost certainly.
Also, there comes the problem of I can't fly, so...
Oh yeah, but like if you were to, like if somebody were to hit it with a ranged attack.
No, I mean like that's going to prove a problem for when I have to get on the boat.
Oh, we got rope, right?
I can also cast fly on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
that
and
would
I
work.
can just grab a rope and tie it on the other side once we're all ready to continue. So
Yeah. But okay, so we will get into position, we'll hide, and then I'll
You're
chuck-
gonna want to be close to me so I can give you the thing and you can just move
yes.
without having to spend extra. So just like be diagonal, so like maybe there.
Here's how we're gonna do this.
Yes.
So you're all gonna be in position. The triggering event will be Vina tosses. I'll just count that as a thing you do. It will cause the distraction. At that point, every one of you will roll stealth for initiative.
Before that happens, before Vina starts the ambush, I'm gonna cast a 4th ranked invisibility on Rehua.
Okay, do you have subtle spell?
Oh yeah, you'll have to talk.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Is there anything we can do to make his stealth attempt better without making it awful?
Not a great thing. However, what I'm basically saying is I will allow you to be hidden. So what this will mean is they will have to come up and they will have to do perception to find you and waste actions to do that.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But
Itherson,
the counterpoint
invisibility
to
has
that
the subtle
is-
trait.
What?
The invisibility has the subtle trait.
Okay. Cool.
Oh, peace on earth.
I will go and tap Baldric on the head and cast fly on him. He'll have 5 minutes.
Okay, that's fine. I was about to be like, I can't fly right now.
But now you will. Now you can fly.
No, but I don't need to fly right now. I need to hide right now.
Now you have fly.
Oh, additionally, because I cast at 4th level Rehua, the spell doesn't end if you use a hostile action.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
So you're invisible for 10 fucking minutes. Enjoy.
That's fucking awesome. Thank
That's
you.
really good. That is really good.
Make that tree gone now.
He just disappears. He's actually gone.
It was all the dream.
Quick, one question, just because we haven't run into a stealth situation before as far as auras are concerned. Are auras perceptible if they are solely beneficial auras to your party members?
It depends. Some auras will specify if like they need to see you or something. So if they
Like
need
bless.
to see you, they can't.
Because just an
We're gonna
emanation.
bless.
15-foot emanation on targets.
Yeah, no, you should be good with bless. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, if we are going pure stealth, benediction might be better because it just gives you a +1 to your AC. I'm gonna pop benediction as well as a miasma of feel good vibes. Don't touch me surrounds me.
Benediction. Does that have the subtle trait? No.
Oh, you
So
do
if you
speak-
cast that, sorry, it doesn't have the subtle trait. So if you do cast that, there are like effects to it when you cast it. So casting it could draw attention.
Understood. Forgive me,
So
as we haven't
you
run into a
can do
situation where I have
things-
to do it in stealth.
No. It's but like, please keep in mind the reason I'm being like this is generally like if you're in line of sight or relative range to your opponent, you all start like a massive amount of pre-buffing. Like it makes you more obvious, right?
Of
Like,
course.
that's the thing. So
We would have wanted to do that
So-
way out of sight and out of mind.
Yep.
which you could go back and do, but then it's just like, okay, then you're not getting the full like duration for everything. So some of the stuff
Exactly.
where it's like, oh, this lasts for 10 minutes is fine, but if it lasts for a minute, like, I don't know, does it take you like 5 or 6 rounds to get back? Oh, then this is only lasting like 4 rounds. There's like a bit of that balance to it. So.
How much benefit are we getting from it?
You would get a +1 status bonus to your AC versus Bless, which I can actually sustain later. I mean, I can do both, but
we would probably want to hold off on that in the event that something goes wrong. I think.
Yeah.
yeah,
Save it for
Yeah.
later.
that's fine.
At the very least, we're gonna have one round to get some buffs and stuff off, because if we're stealthy, then well, if we succeed in being stealthy, then they're gonna have to waste some actions.
Let's go
We're good
about
then.
this as though we are trying to avoid combat and stealth, and failing stealth is a failure state, not an expected outcome. Let's try our best to just avoid it, and that should be fine.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that is fine by me. In that case, I think we are ready to go.
Okay.
All right. So
Let's move Rehua behind the box instead of standing in front of it. he's in front
He
of
wants
the
to wave to them. Well, I mean, he is invisible, so it doesn't really matter.
It'll be a problem if someone tries to move through him.
True. Okay.
All right.
So
So I'm going to put you all into combat. I would like you all to roll one sec,
Stealth
as
initiative.
Yes, stealth initiative, please.
So under the initiative section, make sure it's the checkbox
Yeah,
or the
make
box.
sure it is not saying perception. Make sure that it is stealth.
Well,
a nat 20.
All right.
Jesus. All right.
Oran got a 1.
son
No.
of a bitch.
I mean, it's fine. He's off the side of the world anyway, so.
It's just funny.
Got a 22.
I also rolled a nat 20.
Hey.
40 fucking 2.
Damn.
5 for me.
Good lord.
All right.
Chad, do you like
So
the.
Baldric, you
Sorry, go ahead. My bad.
No, Baldric, you get to go first. So technically, I assume this happens. What you see is the Ascendant's head jerks to the sound of the exploding bomb there. The whirlwind kind of turns. Even to the south, you see some reaction to this. But you are currently undetected, Baldric, and hidden. So what are you going to do?
I'm going to prepare an action, if that's
Ready?
okay.
Okay. Ready is take 2 actions. Yep.
Yep, I'm fine with that if you are. And
do you
I'm
want me to
going
do?
to say that in preparation for them approaching, if they approach this threshold up here,
Yeah.
I'm going to move a bit closer up here.
Okay, cool. So just note, there's 2 things you can do. One is you can ready an action, and then you'd get your move. The alternative is you can just delay and react to their movement, like once they've done their turn,
That might be best.
and then you get
but
your
yeah.
full action. So
Then I guess I'll delay in that case then, because I would like to try and react to them in the event
Yeah,
that they've got some
absolutely.
kind of I can see through this bullshit. But hey,
yeah, for sure. Okay, so you will delay. Okay,
delay.
Vina, what are you going to do?
All right. I think it's probably for the best that I delay as well.
Absolutely.
So have I've already thrown the distraction, right?
Yeah, that's what. started
Okay, that was the stealth. Gotcha. All right, yeah. In that case, I will also delay my action.
Okay, perfect.
where'd you put the
Tannhauser,
button,
you're
by the way?
up next.
Um,
I just press that button.
Oh,
You know, everyone's delaying. It seems like it's the fashionable thing to do. I might as well delay as well.
Alrighty.
Did you? Because when she was doing that, I thought we were gonna like roll a deception for that because that was the distraction. But that's
It's like it's enough that they are distracted, because really what's going to happen is they're going to have to come over here, and they're going to have to look around. So that's kind of the thing is, I don't need at this level. I don't need Vina to hit a like AC 5 square with a thing. That's
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
fine.
I wanted to make
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay, so
This is like a junk bomb that actually explodes, so it's reasonably noticeable.
Oh, there's a glitch. Why is Rehua's token out in the middle of the path?
He's invisible.
I'm invisible.
yeah, he's invisible.
You sure you,
I did
wanna be
ask
in
that
the,
he move to
yeah,
not be
you
in
do
the way
not
of
wanna,
everything.
you don't want him to bump you.
That's
Yeah.
what I had asked, and then he moved him
Yeah.
further in the way, and that was like, what the hell are you doing, dog?
Yeah, you don't want to be in the way of him.
Silly.
Maybe he wants to be in the way. He wants to give him high fives.
He wants to
True.
ruin the stealth, like Rehua does. He's having a chaotic bit, and I'm not here for it. Kills him.
Wants to give them a hug.
No,
I would love to
Rehua-
give them a hug.
anything Rehua does is the moral thing.
What's Wind Boy doing?
Well, I'm about to get that going. Give me 1 sec.
Winds of takes off all stealth immediately.
Not quite, but he does do a fucking awful thing, so I need to turn that on now.
Hooray.
Yeah.
Oh. Malevolent glow.
Malevolent glow. Sorry, it's being silly. I need something that is a bit more direct. Wow, that's gonna be annoying on the eyes. I'll just go back to Malevolent Glow. This thing has some kind of aura around it within 50 feet. As it moves, it generates this aura. It proceeds to fly. It will fly 3 times over to where this happened. You can tell that the winds are picking up around you. What this means is that you're lucky that you're all touching the ground, but if you were flying, you would be having bad news bears around this thing.
Ooh.
Okay.
Good
Good thing
to
it also
know.
didn't get
That's-
close to Oran, or he's plummeting to his demise.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I
Hooray.
need to update this. I don't know why it says air. Let me just fix that. Okay. The earth. Doesn't have a
Water.
lot to go with.
Fire.
Wind. Wind.
This was all going great until the Fire Nation attacked.
Yeah. It begins plowing towards the bridge, kind of like ape-like. That's its go. The Ascendrith up here.
I think we should definitely cut the bridge for the big guy. I don't think he can fly. And if he can, then I'm gonna eat my hat.
If they can get on the bridge, and then we cut it, in theory, Earth Boy doesn't fly.
In theory. Yeah.
Listen, this is Pathfinder. They can be like,
comes
my Earth
down.
Elemental, he casts fly.
He comes down and he loads his heavy crossbow, which seeps with fire as he does so. That's his go. The other one will die. No.
Explode.
How exciting.
We'll begin advancing up and load his crossbow. Same thing. All right, Rehua, you're up.
Ooh.
Ooh. Well, I'm going to delay because I can't get past John Bumblefuck, who's on the bridge right now.
Okay.
That's his name?
None of us can.
Okay.
John Bumblefuck
All right,
is
so
an American
delay.
hero.
Delay.
Oren?
I have to put that on my sheet.
Oran's
I got
gonna fly.
Arn will
Thank
be
you.
going down and flying over down 25
How far
feet.
down are you? Okay, down 25. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how much you're gonna allow me on the first fall. So we'll just say 25. Go across 25.
even.
And then I don't know how deep. Pretty much I'm basically going under the ship. That's the plan. So I don't know how far down you allow me to
I'd
go.
probably say you'd want to be like 40 feet down.
Okay, so if we're compromised here for 20 as I go down the slope, basically, and then I'll spend another 20, stay there next turn, then go down. So that's
Okay.
that's where I'll be. I'll do the
He is
distance
beneath
for
the
you.
ship.
Cool. All right.
And that is the thank you.
Yeah.
Bunch of windows.
Baldric, you're up.
Gonna continue to delay
Okay.
because I don't see an opening yet.
Now, I will point this out. This is kind of almost the epitome of readying versus delaying. Readying allows you to interrupt. So, for example, if the gorilla man decides to run across the bridge right now, it could theoretically get across the bridge because it would take its 3 actions and you would have to go after its turn. If you readied and were like, if it makes a move across the bridge, I ready to attack the thing, like to attack the bridge, you could do that.
Okay. In that case,
So it's
then,
kind of up to you which way.
No, I think that's a wise choice. In that situation, I'm going to ready an action, and I'm going to say, when he gets to about here, because that's if he gets to around this spot here,
Yeah.
I'm going to throw a Alchemist Fire. I think would be the wisest choice here.
Okay.
Because that would probably do the most damage to this rickety-looking little bridge.
Are you sure? Because that's going to blow the whole stealth thing.
Considering
yeah.
he might... That's the thing, is that I don't think, based on the fact that the 2 sentries are still waiting on the boat, that we're going to get much better of an opportunity.
Well,
Yeah.
but the thing is that if we successfully sneak past, like, if this guy gets onto here and is like, what's going on over here? Like, that's us avoiding having to fight that guy in Windbro if we can successfully sneak past 2 guys.
I was content to pass my turn, and I took Thurston suggesting that as a suggestion.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if I'm passing my turn, I'm going to delay my
I
turn.
think it's
again.
unlikely we avoid it.
It is a matter of risk. It is can you get past both of them? Yes. However, if you want your opportunity, which is what Baldric said he wanted to do to try to knock this thing off on the way past, him and Vina wanted to do that, then the way they have to do that is readying and basically breaking stealth.
I'm going to
Fair
delay.
enough.
I'm going to delay.
A proposition is that you can still ready the action and still just not do it.
That's true.
So you
That is true.
can have
That is
the
true.
option to do it. So if things change, because I don't think it's a bad idea. I think Baldric's correct, at least to have it ready.
I'm gonna say that because of how the turn order is shaking out, like, we're unlikely to see what the 2 crossbow guys are going to do before that guy's already across the bridge.
Right.
So, like, it's
Yeah.
kind of like one or the other here.
Yeah, I still say
So-
prepare, because what else are you gonna do?
Yeah. I agree.
In that case,
And if the one
I'm
guy
gonna-
changes the plans by doing something else, then it might be like, well, this doesn't. I don't see any other options. Nuke him.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to resume my my readied action, and I'm going
Yeah.
to say if he crosses the line here, 30 feet over this way, because that's still within throwing distance of me, then I'm going to throw it at the bridge to destroy it with him on it and hope that gravity will take care of him.
Okay.
Or at the very least, he'll be too far away to do anything, and that he can't fly.
All right.
So that's my...
Alright,
that's
so
my
Yeah.
readying an action. Okay.
Yeah, mentally
Vina,
as
then.
well, to make sure he doesn't get close enough to grab an edge. Do a dead into your
Exactly.
thing, because we don't want
Yeah,
him.
he's gonna be like in dead center. So like if he does that, then that's that.
And I also
just
note that bridge is going to have a hardness and health and everything else. So if we really want it gone, everyone else might want to contribute. Because by the time Baldric does stuff, everyone else might as well throw something in there to be like, I also will make sure this thing gets damaged.
Now the problem
Yeah.
is Vina's in melee, so
Yeah, guns.
I mean, I've got my gun. At the very least, I can try to aim at one of the ropes or like somewhere that's a little more that I can sever, possibly. But otherwise, I can just kind of contribute. So that's what I'll do. I'll go ahead and ready my action with the dueling pistol to fire at the bridge once big guy crosses the threshold.
Tannhauser.
All right, I am similarly going to ready an action. I'm going to ready a gravity well after Baldric's action resolves.
No, gravity, you can't do it because ready action only lets you do a one action thing, not a spell.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
'Cause
I
it's
can
two
draw
actions,
and
two ready.
draw and throw thanks to Quick Bomber, but if I didn't have that, I wouldn't really be able
Yeah.
to do anything unless I had it in my hand already.
Yep.
Okay. In that case,
So a cantrip. Well, you have your. Sorry.
I can shield.
You can also delay so that if like they break the bridge with their shit, then you can immediately go right after, that guy falls or whatnot and take advantage of the situation and possibly like geek the other guys or ambush the other guys with your magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go before all of them anyway, after what they would do.
Oh, I know what I'll do.
Yeah.
Okay. I will ready Nanite Shroud for if combat begins.
Okay.
Okay.
That'll give me some concealment.
Okay.
Wind guy.
He is looking
Yeah.
He's looking respectfully.
respectfully.
Looking.
18.
He says, "I respect women."
Oh, that doesn't look good.
Uh-oh.
He is flying
Look
around, looking around.
Round,
He's not
round,
spotted
round,
you,
looking
though.
Around.
For once,
getting
all of us
awful
actually
close.
rolled really good stealth.
He's really close. I know.
Movement 1. Ready to actions.
Boom.
Yep,
Blow him
I'll
the
go
fuck
ahead.
up.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So the requirement, he's not at that edge. He's dead middle. If anyone's activating this stuff.
I understand the yes, you don't want him to grab. I'm not going to have him
Big.
grab the edge. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as
It's a
you
big
don't,
token.
run a gotcha on me, we're good. Let me.
He's just a big ass token.
Let me see here. All right.
Yeah,
With that ready, versatile vial.
It's that gamer thing of like, hey, we know we
Wait.
know
Not
how
electricity
things can go.
damage, fire damage. Am I targeting him or am I just rolling it?
No, you're just you would just roll it. You just roll it.
Yeah,
and
'cause
then
this is
it's
against
going to target an
bridge.
object. Yeah.
So I can't. So I just roll strike without it.
Yeah, roll strike. You can't crit. So
Yeah, if it gives you the error, just
I
target
need
him
to have
anyway.
the
Yeah, just target
Okay,
him
I'll start
anyway.
targeting
dude.
it's fine. Yeah.
go. Ha. 5.
Ooh.
Will that hit the target, Thurston?
The
Well,
24.
Yes.
Okay. I'll roll the damage. Let's see. It's already got sticky bomb on it, so whoosh. 17 damage. Plus 10 splash.
Okay, that's pretty good. It looks as though the bridge is not doing great, but it's still up. So Vina,
Holding. All right, let's give it a shot. I don't think I'm gonna do. No ammunition is assigned. Okay, there we go.
you put all your.
You
bullets.
forgot the bullet!
My fucking
Fuck!
bullets. All right.
Captain Rosh
let's
moment.
Give it a shot. As you must target before you attack. Okay, it's not
Target
letting me-
him.
Yeah, just target
Yeah.
the enemy. Target the enemy. Yeah.
Oh, that's a 2.
21 will
get
let
2
hit
hero
the
points.
bridge.
That will hit the bridge, but do I want
will
to
hit
try
the
to fish
bridge.
for a crit?
You can't
is the
crit.
thing.
Credit. It's an
Can't crit.
object.
Oh, you can't credit. You can't.
You just gotta
credit.
roll
Okay.
damage.
Yeah, in that case. Wah. It's not a ton of damage, but we'll do our best here. Bang. 4 damage.
4.
One more point of damage there. would've been
Oh
good.
my god! Can I hero point reroll any damage?
No.
No, I
No, you
figured
cannot.
Ah, Christ.
Okay,
Well.
well.
The bomb does massive damage to the bridge. The shot hits the rope, causing it to teeter slightly. The rock elemental creature looks up in like shock. It sees all of you. And seems to raise up its fists slightly in a defensive posture, but that's its turn. When you start popping up, however, the crossbows start shooting. Vina, since you're the closest, you're about to eat a crossbow.
Delicious, my favorite
As
meal.
a heavy crossbow bolt comes shooting towards you.
Ow.
Looks like that'll hit you. Sweet.
We should have gotten you a
We'll
better
dodge
gun.
that. Yeah, listen, it was a story thing. I maintain that. Ow.
So you will take 19 points of damage as a flaming bolt crashes into you, Vina. And then he proceeds to reload, like kind of his mouth vomiting steaming liquid onto the bolt, which catches a flame at it. And then I need to check, are any of you... Oh my god, are you in 60 feet? No, you're not. Okay.
Just out.
Yeah, he'll shoot you a second time.
Well, don't do
And
that.
cool.
Oh, phew.
If we survive this engagement, Baldric's taking that pistol and he's breaking it over his knee.
Double move up to there. Once again, sees Vina. Shoots at Vina. And misses Vina.
I'm fast
Alright,
as fuck.
that was their go. Rehua.
Oh, wait, can I nimble dodge to get some panache? Or flashy dodge, not nimble dodge.
Yeah, you could absolutely, actually. Yeah. Cool.
There we go. Anyway.
Sweet.
Perswing.
Dodge. Do a backflip. Good call. All right, Invisible Rehua, what are you doing?
The invisible tree. I'm gonna most likely work on the bound wind. Baldric, are you going to be bombing the bridge again since you're right up after Oran? I'm assuming Oran, you're working on the guilders or the
It's under the boat.
It's under the boat cell.
Yeah. I gotta fly around, resummon Gorgamonger, then start doing stuff.
Yeah.
So
Two
you're
of
on
you
your
got
own for a
time to
bit.
shoot the bridge, so you
So-
think you're fine.
So you're the
Yeah.
party's
Oh, I will.
healer while I'm away.
I'm gonna take care of it. You just do whatever the hell you need to do.
Understandable. I'm gonna just swoosh on up.
I'm just glad that Dumpy didn't decide to cross the bridge. He's just gotta pretend to protect himself.
Yeah. That being
Yeah,
said,
choice. I made the choice I thought he would go with.
Oh.
I understand. I'm mocking him, not you.
I'm gonna cast a spell, but it does require me to make an attack roll. In true to my fashion, I'm not gonna
It will
flavor
not
this
break
until
the
I know.
invisibility.
I do
Will
know
not break
that.
the invisibility. So yeah.
But I'm saying, true to my own fashion, I'm not gonna flavor this and give it like zhuzh up the spell until I know that it actually hits.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just roll this attack.
Just
We'll
roll
we'll roll. We'll see. Does a 33 hit the creature?
A 33 will hit the creature.
Excellent. So from the nothing where Rehua currently occupies, a little nasty, pernicious void of space-time opens, and out of which a bunch of little inky black tendrils surge forth and crunch into this wind elemental's face within the maelstrom as I cast Blood Feast.
Sweet.
My head splits vertically into an enormous maw which feasts upon the target's blood, dealing 12d6 piercing damage depending on your spell attack. After
You're
the
a
spell,
gug.
your head sews back on. I'm not a gug though. I wish I was.
You're Gug.
I'm gug. I'm gonna roll damage for
And
that one.
basically, I'm Gug.
Gugs.
Basically, I'm gug. Yeah, across his arms, I'm pretty gug.
There was a time when Pathfinder Adventures, it like that sort of mid-high level range always had Gugs because they were like the best underground like CR13 creature you could put.
They're scary.
Crafty and Gugs, they're fucking horrifying. Yeah.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Middle damage, 12d6. That's a lot of damage. Wow, okay. 42 piercing. It's probably not going to take as much. It's fucking wind.
Well, it'll take the damage. It will take none of the persistent effect, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't even have access to it anyway because it's not cast Titan and didn't crit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. And that will be my turn because it's all my actions. I'm going to pass the gun.
What if it bled air like a balloon?
It just makes a little facile farty noise. Ah, there we go.
Oran, please pass around the boat.
One thing I would like to do though, I should be in range of that bridge, and I would like to cast Frostbite. Would you allow me to cast a cantrip onto an object, which is a very much just an attack roll? I understand it says targets one creature, which is gamey, but that's up to you.
I'll give it to you, sure.
Thank you. Oh, sorry. I'll rescind what I say. It's a fortitude save.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna be fair. I'm gonna be fair. Like that's I
don't want to do
unfortunately
that then. If it's not an attack roll, then it's
100%. I'm down with you. I cannot assist in that regard, but you guys will definitely be able to have time to do it. Oran is going to keep on flapping about. He's going to spend that one action to get all the way under, as I promised last time for good old Thurston. So I'm under 40 now. And oh, that's wrong, but anyway. And then I go this way 25. And then I start coming up this way 25. That's as far as Oran can go right now.
Cool.
That's the end of my turn. I get the button, no worries.
All right, Baldric, you're up.
I'm gonna throw another bomb at Guy and blow him up, hopefully, and send him tumbling to his.
At the guy or the
inconvenience.
bridge underneath.
The bridge.
I'm assuming you're aiming at the bridge.
Oh, as you said, Thurston, it's only like a point off. So like if I hit him with a splash, it's like whatever.
Absolutely.
Anyway, versatile Vilefire, go. But I'm throwing it at the bridge anyway, so it's fucking whatever.
Yeah, you're good. You'll hit. Roll damage.
There you go.
The bridge shatters under the impact, causing this thing to go wee all the way down to the ground.
And the bridge no longer exists.
Yep.
We'll never know
Right,
about
right.
NPC's rich personal world.
Yeah, and the bridge is gone.
So now we're trapped over here with Wind Guy, so now we need to deal with that.
Mm-hmm.
And how will I deal with that? Well, what's the natural enemy of wind, you may ask? That's right, acid.
Okay.
So true.
You burnt all my wind, you fool!
I'm going to throw or draw and throw my acid flask at target.
Sure.
And yeah, that's the actual acid flask and not the alchemist fire, which I still have to replace with something else at some point.
Yeah.
That's what Baldric did to the acid thing, but it's like pissing in the wind. It gets fucking over everybody. You're like, acid!
I put vinegar in the wind. That will miss, so I'm going to re-roll that with a hero point. It's a 24.
Okay.
Re-roll with a hero point. Go! Bite me. That will still miss.
Nope, that'll
I
hit
think,
because
right?
we have the
Oh,
plus
right.
10.
Is
Yeah.
that
I
fine?
don't know why
That
it's
will
not
just
working.
hit. That will just hit.
Wacky. Alright, let me do the damage. This also has Sticky Bomb applied to it. So it'll be 11 for the direct hit, 10 for the splash, and now it is taking 2d6 plus 10 persistent acid damage.
Yup. All
I love
right.
Sticky
Very
Bomb.
cool.
I still have one trick left,
Yep.
and I don't think it's going to work, but I gotta try anyway. I'm going to throw my last. I'm going to draw and throw a cold versatile vial with sticky bomb and hope that I can apply the cold. Probably can't, but you know, who dares wins. A 12 will miss, but you still get the splash anyway because funny.
Yeah. So I can just apply splash. There we go. Cool.
And with that, that is my turn, so I'm going to move on to end turn.
The alchemical barrage strikes this thing repeatedly. It is incredibly wounded and has acid inside of its form. It's howling. Vina, you're up.
Whoa.
Vina, attack the wind.
Get it? It's howling. It's like the wind.
All right.
Vina, stab the wind.
Sorry.
Zoran, remove all your hero points.
They're already gone.
You're getting none next time we do this.
All right.
Sorry, remove your leg points.
If someone reminds me of that next session, they'll get a hero point.
I know what I did last session.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna move. First action. Second action. Hit him with my sword.
Yeah.
That somehow hits.
You
All
can-
right.
If you don't like your character's voice, you can change it by you click in your character sheet at the top. There's a little microphone. That's all your voice is.
No, I think it's funny.
Okay.
Finishing him.
So if you play it, it'll only play on your end. So don't worry. If you test
That
it,
Where's
was
the
like
Gug sound effect?
24 cold.
24 cold.
Takes it. Still alive.
All right, it's still alive. Damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit him with a map -5, just regular style attack.
Yes, you follow up, repeatedly slicing and stabbing at the acid wind in front of you. Oh, you hit.
just stabbing at it. Just Baldric. Ow, it stings.
Ooh,
All right.
ouchies.
Two
Stop.
ones.
Just don't open your mouth.
It's,
I didn't think that was a possibility.
You're opening your mouth right now. Stop.
13
takes
points of damage.
13.
That's my
up.
turn. I love being melee only. My turns are so simple. Anyway,
Uh-huh.
done.
Speaking now on to the more complex of our crew.
Speaking of.
All right, Tannhauser, what 4D Tetris chess do you have for us?
My move is pretty simple. We're gonna start out with a nice, refreshing. God, there's something wrong with this gravity. Well, I suppose I'll just have to cast gravity well.
I wish you could see my big fist with a thumbs down on it.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I'm
Going
doing
to the
this.
lion pit.
Okay.
Okay, great. Everybody within that burst needs to make me a reflex save.
Okay. One
Hey,
sec.
ho,
Hey,
let's go. He's gonna suck now. Suckers, dude.
Soccer, and I noticed it's even moving in the opposite direction as the wind guy's aura, which clearly will result in a devastating tornado that
Yeah.
bursts at us.
Kills us all. Yeah.
Destroy us all. Destroy us all.
Destroy us all.
Okay. Well, let's do some of these. The air is fine, so it's gonna. Let's see over here.
Oh, damn it,
There's
now I
no
have to
attack of
movement.
opportunity because it's forced movement. So,
Sadly, yes.
yeah. I'll do first guy. That one will fail, and this one will fail. Okay.
Bye bye, gentlemen.
Yeah, so they'll both be pulled off and fall to their deaths terribly.
Yay!
nice job.
Now we just got to deal with the windsman.
We're about to miss out on the really sick loot those guys had.
Like, it makes me feel really good when a plan comes together.
Now we have to defeat Airman. Thanks for third act.
On the subject of defeating Airman, what do you think the chances are that we're going to need to move a lot downstairs?
Save everything you have for downstairs,
Well,
bro. He sounds scary.
If I were a logical man, I would say all the ruckus we're causing would wake up the guy in the ship, and he's going to come up and whoop our ass. So
He's taking a big nap.
yeah.
I don't suppose. Yeah, there's no way in hell I could count this guy as a fog or mist to be dispersed with gust of wind.
No.
So what I think I'm going to do is, at the risk of sounding absurd, I am just going. Oh wait, there's no more bridge.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, I'm just gonna cast shield. All right, whatever.
It helped save us 6 rounds of combat,
Yeah,
Exactly.
and you
No,
just
worth.
saved us
Very
12
worth.
more. So we're all doing phenomenal.
absolutely very worth. I'm just gonna
You
cast
call
shield.
hurling people to their demise a form of martial arts? Hey, as long as it works.
It works.
True.
It is, and as was pointed out, it just means you don't get the treasure from them.
What we're gonna
Yeah.
do? What we're gonna do? Give Vina a ranged weapon?
I had a nasty plan, by the way, to deal with this guy. If he failed, I was then going to immediately quick cast Earthbind on him and send him down as well.
Yeah.
He would fall
so
gently,
But Earthbind doesn't
again?
kill them. That's the
Yeah.
only thing.
It would keep him out of the way long enough, and then we could have a really
Yeah.
funny scene where we're in the bowels of the ship, and then he just comes in from the roof like, "Man, what the hell was that? Why'd you send me to the ground slowly so I could be among the corpses of my friends? You're fucked." I'm
Going
wind.
to move to
Oh.
here.
Wait, did we just give him an idea?
The
And
wind.
then... No. Actually, well...
Let me fix my thing here.
Oh.
He's trying to dunk Zoran into the pit.
I can't.
No. He's going to move there, and then he is going to target you, Vina, with lightning. And I will miss.
Fast as fuck.
And I will miss.
What the hell?
Blasts of lightning come out at you. I don't know why I wasn't on 10.
I mean, flying creatures do
Rehua.
flying creature things of I'm not gonna let you melee
Hello.
me anymore. So
well, and then it
He
dies to
took
acid.
21 damage from the acid. Oh my
And
god!
he dies to acid.
Oh my
Acid
god!
consumes him.
Big.
Alchemist.
That was a
consistent damage.
bad roll. Wait, how did he? Oh, did he? Does he take bonus? Thurston, did I actually get the elemental shit correctly? Or what?
Well, your sticky bomb does 10 plus the 2d6
hey,
Okay,
that's
I
right,
was
you're
like, hang on.
powerful.
because the acid,
The way in hell
the
that
acid
actually-
inherently does.
Oh, so that was a 5 and a 6. Okay, I was like,
Yeah.
what the hell? How'd that happen?
Good lord.
I'm used to
as-
it doing 12.
As that comes to its austere end, there's a brief moment as Oran is trying to get around the ship. The rest of you are kind of coming out of cover. As this occurs, trudging up from the lower deck up top
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
is a figure
Uh-oh.
that you don't see them emerge. Instead, what you see first are two almost spider-like limbs reach up out, spindly black bony protrusions that grip both sides and pull this figure up rather than it using the stairs.
Oh.
And onto the scene emerges, propelled by 2 of its 3 extra limbs, what must be the Martinet Vorkalion.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
I love
Holy
this guy.
shit.
That's such a cool guy.
And as this armored figure with 3 additional limbs on its back comes up with beautiful art by Salty Chubb, that is where we're going to end today's episode.
Oh, fuck.
I
Oh,
think-
shit.
I'm fairly certain that Thurston helped a lot with that encounter, but that is probably the cleanest combat encounter we've ever had.
That's fun.
Don't get used to it.
I'm glad we get to use our awesome spells and get some little trickery and stuff. And
Yeah.
I felt good after that. So I think that was awesome.
Yeah.
Did anyone take actually any damage?
Nope.
Nope. Oh wait, I took a
know.
little.
I only
Tiny
used
bit.
one spell slot. Actually, no, I used 2 spell slots. Never mind.
It's because we're badass.
Complete failure.
Now we're gonna get our ass whooped.
I know, now the boss is about to be like, hello there. I see you've been throwing people off the side. I learned I can do that too just now.
I don't want to say correct, but
He's got big throwing arms.
he does have big throwing arms.
They're for hugging. They're for hugging.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
so good at hugging. He's got to
Hug
be
your
so
soul
good at
out of your
hugging.
body.
Hey, why are they like black and rotten?
It's a great question.
I don't want to.
Why is everything bad? But of course, thank you all so much for watching today's episode of Rotgrind. It wouldn't have happened without these amazing people, starting with Odoroshi. Who are you? Where can they find you?
Hey, hello, I was Odo. I brought you Vina, the Swashbuckler. You can find me on Blue Sky at Odo Bites. You can find me on the Discord at Odo, just Odo. You can find me on Tumblr at Odoroshi-Writer. You can find me, gone. I'm out. I'm
Gone.
leaving. Gone.
What?
Speaking of the one who's arriving, it's Hoki.
That's me. Hello, I am Hulky Crow. You can find me at Twitch TV/Hulky Crow. You can find me on Bisky at the same name, same with X, begrudgingly, and Tumblr. But I don't know. You just send me terrible questions, make my brain hurt at night, please.
And then we got Speaker.
Hi, I'm Speaker D. You can find me on Blue Sky at. Get this. Are you sitting? All right, great. Speaker D. What a delightful little session. My brain only melted a little.
And of course, we have Earndil.
My name is Earndil. You can find me on Twitter at Earndilio, and on Blue Sky, and on Tumblr, and nowhere else.
And of course, we got Thurston.
Hello, it's me. You can find me on all the things at On Call GM. I'm really excited for next week when we fight Martin Verkalion.
I love Martin.
Martin.
I
We
love
love
Martin.
Martin in this house, but of course, you can all follow everything I do as I bash my head trying to get narrative declaration to awesome heights. I am Zoran the Wizard. You can find everything at zoranthewizard.com, where you can find all my streams, YouTube channel, all that other fun stuff. If you ever stop by my stream, I would like to see you there. I like to see you say hi, and we can talk about stuff and everything. Also, remember, follow everyone else's Twitch channels here, like Hoki is at twitch.tv/Hoki, and everyone else's folks. Of course, speaking of Earndil ever start streaming, or Odo, you guys follow their streams too.
Yeah.
If they ever start doing
Oh,
that.
God.
But of
My
course,
setup ain't good
Unlikely,
enough for that.
but I appreciate it.
but remember, everybody, you guys have been able to help make everything successful here for Narrative Declarations. Patreon.com/Narrative Declaration. Get some of the stuff early, get some exclusive stuff, along with helping us out on YouTube and Twitch and stuff like that. With your contribution, it really helps out. Of course, if you want some merch or anything, a t-shirt, cool stuff that we're going to start making, every so often there's an exclusive line of stuff over at narrativedeclaration.shop. But of course, we will now see you next time. So long, farewell, and goodbye.
Dark scissors.
Goodbye.